All
No
right.
more.
I mean,
Like honestly, like think about it, right? We don't actually know some of his like like some of his actual like skills when it comes to battle. Yeah, sure, we know he's a swordsman, but like, what if he's like an actual like dirty pirate, who's not above like doing dirty tactics like Blackbeard? We don't know. We've never seen him fight outside of what one block from Unkainu. Most we've seen. Oh, and clashing with Whitebeard. That's all we've seen. We see like one strike each. One strike each. That's as many fights Shanks gets in. Oh, and he stopped Kaido. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe he stopped Kaido." Yeah, because like Shanks has the clout. What's he gonna do? All he has to do is like be like, "All right, back off." That's it. Repel Kaido. He meets up with Kaido, and then they do a little clash and duel, and then Kaido's like, "All right, you know what? I'll back off for now."
Yeah,
Because
I
Kaido,
get it. I'm
because
just
Kaido is smart. Kaido is smart. Kaido's not gonna go ahead and wage war against
whoa, whoa,
Shanks.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Kinda,
whoa. That's making a wild assumption. Only thing we've ever
not
seen Kaido
really.
do is get drunk and fuck shit up. Like,
No, because
you
okay,
can't
I'll give you a perfect example. Kaido himself was like, "I don't want Big Mom coming over to my territory because she'll fuck shit up." And then when she came through, he was kind of worried,
all
right?
right, all right.
Why
Hold on,
would he be?
because we getting off rail and shit. The point was that we were talking about the Vivid Cards and how they feel. I can
Yeah,
agree.
wait, what are we talking about? That was low for me.
The Vivid Cards.
Oh,
I can agree that yes, like 900 chapters is gonna be information that we have not seen before that we need to address and shit. We need that, but the type of information that we're getting in these cards, like, sure, sometimes it's not or sometimes it's not important, but like other times you can
it
just
seems
add that
very
into the
much so.
story. Yeah, you can just put it in there, and it's like, and it's not just that. It's like,
You have
all
to
right,
realize that, like,
hold on. Like, for example,
mm,
I'm not saying that this has to be done. I'm not saying that this is a good thing, and I'm not saying that there's not already a scheme to address this point. But whenever we get a fight skipped over in One Piece, why are we not getting an exterior source to address that? Why are we not getting a side story where it actually shows us the entire fight or something like that? It's not like other mangas, so it can't do that concept. It's not like other stories
true.
don't have that. Point 0.5 chapters, little side stories or whatever. One Punch Man and Seven Deadly Sins does it. Two of the mangas that we cover on this very same channel. So it's like,
Honestly, he could really just do like a fight scene through like a couple cover pages. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, what was it?
there you
He had that
go.
one. What's it called, cover story where it was like Karibo facing off against who was it? Kaido's men, and then fucking Drake like came up. We saw Drake actually hurt him in his slime form, which confirmed that he had Haki. And then from there, like, he took him away, and that's how we know that he's imprisoned over in Wano. There you go. Like, sure, it wasn't like a big fight, and like they showed you the conclusion, which was actually more important than the actual
Can
fight
you say
itself,
it wasn't
superficially.
his like four-headed axe might be made out of like sea prism stone?
Did they?
No, I'm just saying it could be. You
I
never
don't
know.
that.
That's the thing, because you can like put like a thin layer just on the edges. There you go. You've got a powerful weapon.
I mean, we still haven't seen it. Like, we know you can't sharpen stone like that to that degree. We have heard of quote unquote rumors of a sea stone spear, but he himself didn't even have that shit. What the fuck is this nigga doing, bro?
No, that's my boy.
No, I'm talking about this nigga on the game. But
Oh,
yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I fuck with the Viva cards. Whenever I get a chance to check them out, I check them out or whatever. I try and verify the info, see where the official sources are coming from, shit like that. Just to check my shit
yo,
out.
speaking of Viver cards, can we talk about Harujin and how his least favorite food in the world is semla? Like that's like deep, amazing little tidbit of information.
Yeah.
Samla. What?
When I
Oh, because of
I
the
mean,
Big Mom thing,
Yeah.
right?
See, think
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that shit. That shit gets deep on a level.
It's like, wait, you said Simla?
He
Yeah,
traumatized that
Don't you
bitch ass
dare
nigga.
put that shit in front of me, you
And you know what's funny? Like, Semla's supposed to be the sweetest thing, and he hates that shit. Like,
And it's not because it's sweet. It's because
yeah, the
when
memories.
he
I
was
know,
a
but
kid,
I know.
there's a
this one
lot
bitch
of
started
It's
screaming
ironic.
semla and killed his heroes.
No, but it's ironic that, like, no matter how sweet that food is, because think about it, right? Like,
Oh, I see what you're
everyone
saying. All right.
loves semla. Like, you
Yeah.
put it in your mouth and you're going to like your mouth's gonna water. Imagine you put that shit in his face. He'll probably starve you to death.
Yeah, I wonder how many other giants don't like semla anymore.
Probably all of them.
Probably all of them. Big
Probably.
Maru semla for all the giants. What a bitch.
Well,
Semla?
Wait for the Viva card installments after we get to Elbath, and we'll find out.
Damn, I forgot. We still have to go to Elbath. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And honestly, it's like, it's like people keep talking about how, One Piece is gonna end. It's like, can you imagine how many places we haven't been to yet?
It will end when the day that Oda dies.
Honestly.
Which will be the saddest day in manga history, at least for a long time.
See, here's the thing. Like, brain aneurysms are terrifying because they come out of nowhere for no reason.
They do.
And they strike without warning, reason.
Well, I thought
anything.
this was a discussion
And
about
I'll
One
be
Piece.
goddamned if the last thing we get from Oda is a bunch of SBSs with minor bullshit and don't get a full fucking story.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It's scary. That could actually happen as a possibility. One day, Oda's brain just goes kaput, and then essentially. But I mean, remember, like he has most of it planned. But but again, like him and the editors, kind of like their last minute inputs do change the story slightly from what it's supposed to be. So in some instances where we thought something was cool, it actually could have been better or worse, depending on the context of the story.
What the
and like,
fuck?
What's up?
My bad, bro. These niggas out here on that bullshit, bro. Throwing niggas in the
Getting your ass
spicy shit,
beat?
bro. Yeah, I'm getting my ass beat on the regular, nigga. On the fucking regular, bro.
What are you playing?
Hello, good you.
Fucking For Honor, though.
Oh,
But-
For Honor.
Yeah, but continue.
Not too late. The
I
stream over,
only
my
got
guy?
that game because it was free.
Crazy.
Who was that?
Am I too late?
Who's that?
It's Jay Hudson.
Oh, bro, you need another mic though.
Oh, y'all can't hear me?
You just sound like you're in the bathroom. You in
Not the
bathroom?
best.
Yeah.
Sounds like
You
you're
don't
in the
sound
back.
in the best. Yeah, you don't sound like you're in the best place right now.
Oh, I am in the bathroom. That's why. If they didn't answer.
Oh, well. And the mystery is solved.
This man, bro.
Probably right.
Straight up shitting on
I
people.
want this damn
Mhm.
chapter to drop.
It's crazy. Trying to drop the chapter like you're trying to drop a deuce.
Nah, yeah, we just started. We'll probably keep it up for a little bit longer. Probably till maybe till the chapter comes out, but it's One Piece.
Maybe.
We can talk about whatever for forever. So.
Honestly, we really can just go into detail about anything. Like we're not like again like remember like okay say this we're not casuals, you know, we're not casual One Piece readers, like, you know, like some of us do like read the shit week to week to week to week. Yo, like we honestly could have like a 3-hour like just discussion, just shooting shit, talking One Piece.
Or we could talk about talking about it.
Wait, what?
Wait, well, yeah, you cut out like halfway through with that.
I said, or we could talk about talking about it.
Oh.
We could. Oh yeah.
You remember that discussion about One Piece we had about 3 months ago? Well, boy, you said talking about talking.
Oh yeah. That.
Yeah, I read the wiki, so I don't know about
Oh,
y'all.
the fuck
so
out of
I
here,
read
bro. Hey, shout out to my boy Steve-O, dog. Steve-O read the wiki for Skype and shit. He didn't want to read that bitch. And he
Crazy.
finally read through that bitch though. Still don't fuck with it now, so I'm going to get on Steve-O's ass.
Honestly, Enel is like low key like underrated, but for like good
Underrated.
I don't think he's underrated.
I do
Everybody
sometimes.
puts him in like the top echelon of
He's top echelon, but like at the end of the
he's
day,
from the first like part of the series. Like this
Well,
dude was doing shit people even now don't do. Like his
Yeah, that's true, that's
observation hockey was miles long.
Well, I mean,
And
when we
pinpoint
think about
accuracy.
Well,
for
to be
murder.
fair about that, that's because of his devil fruit.
Yeah, like
It was a
Yeah,
conjunction.
yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
using
What
both.
does that mean, bro? He could do it.
It doesn't change the
No,
effect
I'm
of
just
it.
saying,
but
like you're
physically,
saying, like
physically
you know,
he wasn't anything special, you know. Like physically, he wasn't anything too amazing. Like, you know, nothing too much to look at, you know. It's like, oh,
do
it's
you mean
Enel.
design wise, or do you mean strong, like physical?
Well,
like
if you
strength?
don't
Physical,
like
physical,
Eminem,
physical.
Like compared to
we're
like
gonna like him.
Blackbeard or Kaido, he's not like a large,
Yeah.
intimidating person. I see what
Oh,
you're saying. Yeah.
okay.
Like,
And
you see
honestly,
him,
if it
it's
was
like,
anybody but Luffy, they'd have got murdered.
honestly,
Yep.
Like
I don't think-
Blackbeard, I really feel like his particular skill set made him so. L Thor was one of the most broken techniques we've seen to date.
Nigga, he was sitting on his chair and the sky fell, bruh. That's crazy.
Yeah, like that dude wasn't even trying to fuck Luffy up. And when he found out Luffy was okay and he made the first face,
yeah.
That face is still mean to this day, bruh.
Bro,
I
I
love
know
how-
the goat.
No, I love how that like he like Luffy and him share the same face when like fucking he's rubber, Sabo's alive, like just that, like that's just like the exact amount of like surprise apparently. Personally, I think think Sawa still being alive was a bit more surprising, personally.
Well, that was meant to surprise us and Luffy. The rubber shit was just kind of a.
I
really
mean,
didn't
no
give
one
a
ever
fuck.
thought about it.
I ain't give a fuck.
You didn't care that Sabo was
I
alive.
ain't give a fuck at all.
You're
Not
a
one
monster.
Fuck, bro. Not
You
You're
one.
wild,
kind of
bro.
You're cruel.
Not
my
one
nigga.
fuck.
Wow,
Go
Two
back
bro.
to your
fuck.
cave.
Red fuck, blue fuck. None of that.
red fuck, blue fuck. You don't care about no fuck. All right, well, I mean, shit, it is what it is.
And then him coming back. Don't get me wrong. The character currently right now is fucking bad ass. He has that that vibe where he's not exactly Ace, because Ace was kind of like cliche cool, and he's not exactly Luffy. Who Luffy's just like cliche lame or whatever. Like the regular way that you try to make a person cool or whatever. That's what Luffy is. But Sabo's just like aloof, laid back, whatever, shit like that. I'm fucking with that aspect of Sabo. He even fought up against an admiral and shit. Stayed alive. Or whatever.
Sabo be chilling, bro.
Yeah, that's the
Well, I
nigga.
mean, it's funny because they had like those three I guess it's like a light novel, but it's like 3 issues of like a light novel on Ace, and you actually find out that Ace could use like arm and hockey and everything. Like he actually had like the same skill set type B as Sabo right now. But the only difference is that like I guess he just wasn't up to snuff when it came to fucking on Kaido in terms of like Delphin ability. Kind of got cocky.
Well, that right there. Okay, to be fair, all right. Let's break down the fact. Regardless if he had hockey or not, he wasn't gonna use it pre-time skip anyways because Oda didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what he wanted to do. I'm not gonna say he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what he wanted to do with hockey. So of course, we think back and we're like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? He had hockey, but he didn't use it at all. He had Conqueror's hockey, didn't use it.
We could assume that Unkaido overpowered him. In that aspect, we could assume that, but at the same time, it's like
Give me your neck, nigga.
That's really up to speculation. That's really up to speculation. I would say that that's probably the most fair option. That the Unkaido's hockey plus Delph from superiority was able to basically be like, yo, you're like no, like he
Kind of
again,
that.
exactly, yeah.
No,
like
it's as simple as
that
the
would
way
be
I kind of
Unkaido.
said it. Like it's a matter of degrees. Like even if he didn't have armament hockey and all that stuff, even because as far as I remember, he didn't have any of that. He only had Conqueror's hockey that he couldn't super control.
With
What you talking about? You're talking about Ace?
Yeah,
the story. Okay, so with One Piece A, I think it is, or like Story of Ace or Story of Red or whatever it's called. It's assumed, well, not assumed, but like it's said that Ace found out about Conquerors when he went to Sabaody back in the day, like during his 2-3 years away from Luffy, when he first started, because like when he first started, he met up with like some random guy that he called Glasses, I think, and then they were stuck on an island, and that's when he actually got his dough.
Yeah, they ate it at the same time.
like it was like the one fruit, and him and his friend took a bite like at the same time or whatever.
Yeah,
And it
Exactly.
so happened. Yeah, I know all that stuff.
Yeah, no, okay. So the idea is like when they went to Sabaody and everything, I think it was like after he ends up getting chased after like his Tashigi type marine and everything, her vice admiral supportive comes through and basically starts beating on Ace with hockey, and that's when he learns it. So you know that he's had hockey like this whole time. Now the ambiguity of like characters using it versus them not using it. Again, like you said, it was early One Piece. Oda either didn't know what he was doing or didn't really, balance it out that well, and kind of just wanted.
He just didn't.
I always
He
say
didn't. He
that's
didn't
how he
broadcast
learned
it to
about
us.
hockey in
Exactly,
general,
yeah.
not how he learned hockey himself. Like he learned that hockey existed by getting the shit kicked out of him after he thought he was invincible for having a Logia. Like he didn't understand that hockey existed, and then somebody beat the brakes off him, and he was like, "Oh, so that's how you did that? Okay, that's a lesson." I didn't take that as he learned how to do it himself. He just learned of the existence because somebody beat the brakes.
God, I would
He was-
love
he
side
was still using
stories
it.
of
That's
all
the
of them
thing.
doing that.
That's the thing. He was using it because he was getting his ass kicked, and then he started fighting back, and then he started realizing, oh shit, did you just like learn hockey? And he's like, oh, I mean, I don't know, I don't fucking care. And basically the same way Luffy kind of took the whole idea of Conquerors. Like what? Huh?
Or like what
Am I
he did
doing?
with whatchamacallit with
The
Mihawk,
wolves and shit?
where
Yeah.
he slammed his hands into the ground because he got that flash of the future for a split second.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. The idea is that like he wasn't really aware of it, not as to why Ace never really cultivated that. Like say when he was on Whitebeard's ship.
Oh, Blackbeard's the reason. He put his focus into capturing Blackbeard. He wasn't a captain that long, right? And he had to go after Blackbeard to solidify his position.
He was a captain enough for the world government to find out that he got picked up by Whitebeard. So That shows
Well, I
you
mean,
how
they
No,
have
that was
spies
before.
watching Whitebeard's every move.
Yeah,
Like they have spies watching all of them. Like they had
True.
Stussy in on like the most important meeting in the like entire fucking underground. You know what I mean? They
In
got
the
people.
honestly.
in the anime,
They got
he
people.
literally attacked Whitebeard for 99 days, and on the 100th day is when he converted. That's when Sabo came
Yeah,
up to
that
him with
was-
the food. Or not
That's,
Sabo, excuse me.
that's one of those really good stories, like that makes you go, "Yeah, Whitebeard's the greatest. We get it."
Never can give him enough hype. But
I mean, shit. Like fighting Jinbei for 3 days straight. That's kind of crazy. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
That sounds-
Jinbei's a beast.
exactly. Like yo, like that sounds like it hurts. Honestly.
Like he may not have hurt her too much, but he knocked Big Mom around at the very least.
yo,
and that's
the thing too. That's
who
the thing
did
too.
that?
No, that was me.
No, I mean, who knocked Big Mom around? Nobody. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like some
And people-
super crazy combo with her own soul put her in the ground for a split second, but she was still like Kiki.
bro, that was
know what I
not,
mean?
bro. That's why I say to this day, till right now, there's not another nigga out here stronger than Big Mom besides Whitebeard. It has not been shown. Draw it for me and I'll believe it. Until then, no, bruh. She did a slash. Ikaku Saburo, she cut half the island and hit the next island, bitch. She take that
like
hit.
Big Mom, just because she's being written horribly doesn't mean she
Terribly,
doesn't have
bro.
the capacity
Yeah.
to turn it. Like my theory behind it wrong, but the suitcase tactical nuke in a suitcase theory still stands. However it plays out, I may have been wrong about. But if she goes ballistic in the middle of the city, I'm taking that W because that's what I said.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm
You
just
did say that
upset,
King
bro,
Kong
like-
on top of the big tree, right?
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't put past Oda for anything.
I just
that's
hope
the thing,
his
he wants
portrayal
us to
of
pass our
Big
expectations.
Mom is terrible right now. It's not good. Like she's supposed, he has the portrayal of these other Yonkos on a completely different level, and then she just kind of a joke. And obviously, there's a big meme shit and everything, but like it doesn't make any sense to me.
I think she was meant to, I don't know, portray that yes, they're Yonko, but they're also human and have accessible flaws like Kaido's drinking and shit like that. But like
Honestly,
way too far.
That
I'm
is
gonna
one.
go out
What
on a
is
limb.
Shanks?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Kaido honestly probably got captured most of those times because he was fucking drunk. And
Yeah, that's
was
what a
not
lot of
playing
people
around.
said back when we
arrogant.
figured it
Yeah.
out.
No,
that's-
everybody has
that's-
this opinion that he's the strongest, but like he's strong, but no, he's not the strongest. I think his durability is like next level and shit like
Yeah.
that, but he can be taken out.
That's
Like,
one
or
thing
sorry,
that
I mean, he's been beat before, so he can be
that,
beat
Yeah,
again.
that's
exactly.
one thing that I like about what he's been doing so far with them. That a lot of times, and we've seen it all the time, including Seven Deadly Sins currently right now, where the main villain is presented into a light where he can't be defeated. There is no fault. He's just perfect and all powerful. And they either leave it ambiguous as to how he's going to be defeated, or
Itachi.
yeah, exactly. And then there's some bullshit where that happens. Oh, he was blind in his left eye, or fucking he shitted himself, or some shit like that, some stupid shit. But he's humifying, it's like he said, humanizing these 4 niggas. The only niggas that haven't been humanized yet are the admirals, and I'm assuming that's because they're gonna be the next huge obstacle, or probably the final huge obstacle. But that makes it more realistic for us to beat them. Even though I don't think we should still, but that fight that Luffy had against Kaido, that makes it a lot more believable that he can get in those cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, even if he didn't do anything to him, it still, even if he didn't hurt him, it still shows that it's capable. You're capable of putting your hands on him. You know what I mean? Like, and if you can do that, like I said, he's been beaten before. They'll figure it out. They'll do it again.
Yep.
But the problem is this time they have to do it for good because they can't just leave him and he gets right back up and then he's still Yonko Kaido. So
That's the thing though. Luffy doesn't kill people.
I'm not saying he has to kill him. I mean, to be honest,
Killing Law,
I don't
though.
see it. Yeah, well, we got Law and Killer, and they don't care. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
they really don't care.
Kid'll murder
no,
the shit
you
out
got
of
a lot.
somebody.
Wait, no. You have Law, Kid, Killer, and Zoro. Like,
and Hawkins.
I'm saying the people that are
those
most
niggas-
likely gonna actually like
that-
go to
that's what I'm
and
saying.
kill him on purpose. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Good.
but I'm just saying, like, either way, they have to. This has to be the final time he loses. Because if they let him go, or he gets away somehow and comes back, he's not gonna just let his throne go. You know what I mean? So they're gonna have to figure that one out.
That's assuming that Luffy bring down another empire. Like he's done this whole series, like multiple criminal empires. Like that's what he does. For
I'm not. No. I'm saying because in order for Luffy, like he said, he already told us he's gonna take down all the Yonko. He didn't. We don't know how, but he's gonna do it. And in order for him to take down Kaido, he has to do it in a way where he can't get back up. And that doesn't necessarily mean killing him, but he has to do something to where he can't regain the power that he has right now.
So like cripple him, weaken him.
I'm not even talking about physically. I'm talking about his influence, physically too. But
exactly, yeah, that's what
all
I
of
meant.
it.
That's what I meant. It's like yeah, it's like he has to essentially break down the empire that Kaido made. The hold that he has on Wano has to fall the same way it did.
It's not just Wano either. It's
And
the
the thing is,
underworld.
that's why they're introducing Hyo as the former Yakuza leader. So there is an infrastructure to leave behind.
Yes,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Is
Exactly,
Hyo
yeah.
supposed to be taken as the lurking legend?
I don't
that was
think so.
mentioned
No.
about?
No,
No,
I
I
think
don't
that's
think
the
so.
dude in whoever's
In the
in that
cell?
cell is the lurking legend. And
What?
like, there's so many theories. Like mine, I don't think is right because I think it has something to do with the Rocks Pirates. But I've heard a lot of really dope stuff about it, and like if any one of them is right, I think it would be cool.
There's a lot of cool theories about
Yeah.
that cage.
And
I've
that's
heard
why
that it's like rocks. I've heard it's the Emperor.
Yeah, I
I've
heard it's
heard-
Odin. All of this, like a bunch of.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
I've heard tons of shit. I've heard it's one of the red scabbards, which
Yeah.
I'm partial to that one. If it's
I think I
not
like that
mine,
one more. I wouldn't.
yeah, I
I
want it to
don't
be a
want
red
Odin to be
scabbard.
alive. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't want that man to be alive because then
Yeah.
that'll just bring it to. I mean, because one, we already know he's insane. You know, he has conquers Haki. He conquered Curry, I think it was. So like he's gonna be super strong if he comes back, and that's just gonna be another. I don't know. I just hope he did, and that way it'll push Momo into leadership as well. So he won't have his
And
father to
Momo's
fall
getting
back on.
pushed into leadership
True.
anyway.
No, I mean, but like if his father comes back, then that'll go away. He won't have to, take on that
Well,
burden.
that's assuming his father survives.
Yeah, survives to the end of the arc. But that'll be point. I don't see the point of bringing him back just to
and then
kill him
watching
again.
him die again would be stupid.
Yeah,
I
that'd
mean-
just be pointless.
I mean, shit. Fucking Deadly Sins. Fucking Zoros came back for like 5 minutes to face off against Dreyfus, and like in a 2-on-1 fight with Hendrickson. So I mean, it's you can manga has shown us like it can do a lot of things. In terms of Deadly Sins, the context was right. So you're part and partial to that observation. But like yeah, fair enough. In One Piece, I don't see people coming back to life for like those kinds of reasons. I mean,
Yeah,
we don't have anyone save for Brook that's ever come back to life anyway. So
in the context of the arc that we're in right now, even if he did come back just to die, it would kind of remove the severity or not the severity, but like the pressure and all this weight that Momo has on his shoulders. Even if it's just for a little bit, it'll alter his character as he's been built up. You know what I mean? So we know that after Wano is over, he's gonna stay there and rebuild and help the country and bring it back to. First of all, he's gonna change the country. Him and Kinemon and all of them. So I don't know if his father comes back, then that'll lessen the impact of it, at least for me.
For sure. I also agree. There's no way. Like when you for example, Dragon Ball like had that issue because that bringing back Goku is gonna ruin.
That shit's trash. I don't care what anybody. Dragon Ball is ass cheeks.
Honestly, it's like okay, it's like this. If Goku and Vegeta stay in space and do their space thing that they're doing right now, and we can focus on Trunks, Gohan, and Goten on Earth like we were fucking supposed to, then I'll give Dragon Ball the benefit of the doubt and actually applaud them for actually fixing the fuck up that they did in the Buu saga. I'll give them that. I really will. But if they don't, it's cut.
It's
how it is.
What you mean
I'll
it's
be
cut?
honest, bro. We're never gonna not focus on Goku and Vegeta.
Exactly.
It's
But the idea is with this new author, he actually is taking like certain elements from like back in the day Dragon Ball that like he's trying to incorporate into the newer style. And honestly, I am applauding him personally when it comes to like his new his new things. I am applauding him. Goku's not the only powerful person in the universe. Just because he beat Frieza doesn't mean he's the best. Because there are people who are stronger. Like
All right, but let's be
Yeah.
realistic though. Let's be realistic. Goku is always gonna beat the person that's stronger than him every single time. It's just Dragon Ball. I'm not saying it's a flaw. It's just how the story is set up. You know what I mean? He's
Obviously,
gonna
so-
be the strongest in the universe for a period. Then he's gonna lose, and then he's gonna win, and then he's gonna be the strongest, and then he's gonna lose. It's just gonna keep repeating.
Yeah.
Those Zenkai boosts add up real quick, don't they?
Bro, how y'all niggas trying to sneak
Yeah.
up in that topic change, bro? Fuck out of here with that balls and dragon shit, dog. You gotta talk about One Piece, nigga. Look, bro.
I forgot how we got off topic, anyways, but yeah,
Alright,
Dragon Ball trash. We can move on.
Let's hit to one of the main topics we were supposed to cover this video, and that's the big three. Luffy, Law, and Kid.
Mhm.
So I guess we could all take turns for a second, giving our opinions overall on the characters. Let's start with Law. So your overall opinion and his position in the story at the moment. What you feel?
I like where I like the fact that he's kind of like the anti Straw Hats. You know what I mean? Like he's with them constantly, but he's like so different. Like he gives a
We're
contrasting
talking about Kid now. All right, I'm back.
about Kid and
Law.
Law and Luffy, but yeah, he's
Oh.
like he's like a contrasting character to the Straw Hats. One thing I feel bad about is that he's kind of being dragged into a very bad situation. Like we might not see it as bad right now in the story, but if we're being honest, now their plan is kind of on a hinge. If they fuck up one more time, their plan's over for the next week. I think, right? 6 days they have left, or something like that.
I mean, you act like Law didn't drag Luffy into Dressrosa like intentionally because he knew he couldn't handle Dolphy.
Yeah,
like,
but he ended up defeating the main villain looking nice. I don't know if Law's looking nice right now.
I'm not talking about no. I'm saying that they had a plan to stick to, right? And Law tried. He's been trying his best this entire time to keep them on focus, on track. And Luffy fights Kaido. He tries to get him out of the situation, then he's blocked by Hawkins. You know what I'm saying? It's just everything. Feel like it's probably falling apart for him personally. Obviously not from us, from the third eye view that we have of the story, but they're in a big predicament from his perspective.
I don't know. I think if it's falling apart for anybody, it's Kinemon.
Really?
Like that dude, he's the one that has all these plans, like the real fucking plans. He's the one that's really like coming for Wano, like really coming for Kaido. He's the one that's the leader of the old Red Scabbards. He's the one that put all this shit into motion since before Zoe.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
No, I was just killing this nigga really fast. Oh shit.
Oh, I was
I
like,
didn't know
sorry.
what the. I thought you were doing kind of the One Piece, the dun 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 dun. dun.
Nah, but
But then you stopped.
I agree though with the Kinemon thing. Bro, fuck that nigga, dog. He weak as hell, bro. Them niggas out here hyping up Kenem, bro. This is the
Nobody's
third.
hyping up.
Yes, they are, bro. Yes, they are, bro. Oh, the hype the
Bro,
fuck up this nigga, bro.
Listen.
My nigga,
Who's
they out here talking about Kinemon? He's strong as
hyping
hell.
Kinemon's power, bro?
My nigga. Oh, what
You talking
the
about
fuck
the niggas in the at the feast with what's that Orochi?
It was in the past. Yes, that's what it was. The past
All right,
three
look,
chapters.
let me hold on.
No.
Let
Ain't no different.
Nah, let me try to play devil's advocate. Let me try to play devil's advocate real quick, bro. Okay, you got to think from these niggas' perspective, right? The 9 Scabbards and Odin were a force to be reckoned with. All right, we know that Kinemon's not that strong, but you also got to compare who Kinemon's around. He's around people like Luffy and Zoro and Sanji, these monsters. You know what I mean? And obviously he won't look that good compared to them, but in Wano, we don't know what the power structure looks like yet. So Kinemon could have very well been in the upper echelon of those characters. You know what I mean? He could have been a force. We know he was a force to be reckoned with, as a matter of fact. So
20 years ago, no less.
and that was also but I see what you're saying. How how Oda portrayed Kinemon in Dressrosa and all that shit and Punk Hazard.
Portrayed?
But
No, the nigga is buns. He is trash. We know this, bro.
Not necessarily. I mean, like first
On
off,
what grounds do you say
fire.
trash?
How is that trash?
I mean, he got bodied by Law, but that's Law.
yeah,
My
exactly.
nigga, when I say buns and trash, I'm talking about relative. If you're not low to right below commander level to commander level or above, you're insignificant at this moment.
Go off? Have we seen
That is a absolutely atrocious mindset.
My
Exactly,
nigga,
because
my
we
nigga,
haven't seen
I did not
Kinemon
say
go
you were just completely bad in this series. I said you're insignificant as of this moment. If you're not a
Trash and buns. Like,
facts. Let me restate it. If you was not commander level or right next to that bitch, you booty cheeks, ass with the cheeks.
How do you know he's not How do you know he's not commander level?
Exactly.
Sorry,
Like I just said, how do you know if you haven't actually seen Camo?
My nigga,
And, like,
stop coming
go.
at me with your fantasies. I'm tired of this bullshit.
I'm not.
Stop telling me about your
Your
fantasies, nigga. I don't care about people's headcanon. I'm talking about what's on the paper, bro.
Okay, you're trying to tell me he can't go toe to toe with Dofi?
He wasn't even focused on Dofi.
Nani?
He was focused on getting, yeah, like he wasn't even focused on
Nandato?
out of there. I love how people really like to forget the context of stories. The situation where Dolphy comes through and kicks the dog shit out of Kamon, right? Like, was Kamon sorted up and ready to go?
Bro,
No.
Dolphy sent a random invisible string at Fujitora and he caught that bitch, bro. Don't tell me about sneak attacks, nigga. Don't tell me about sneak attacks.
He was focused on getting. He was
somebody
literally
who has
looking at law.
extrasensory perception. Like that dude cut out his eyes and has extra senses. Like that's not fair.
This dude
Yeah,
can
you
literally
can't.
pull a meteor from orbit and pull
That
it down.
and that
to
has
Earth.
nothing to do with his abilities.
Look,
Like with this particular ability to catch the string, like that's because he can feel shit that other people can't because he cut out his fucking eyes.
my nigga,
There you go.
my nigga, don't defend Kinemon, bruh. Y'all niggas are defending
I will
Kinemon.
defend Kinemon. He ain't done shit for it to be called trash. He survived.
Exactly.
In situations most
He
other
hasn't,
people
he
died
hasn't
in.
done anything to be called trash because you haven't seen him actually do anything relevant yet because he hasn't been a part of that, like, that team. But he is now.
And not to mention, none of these were his fights. He wasn't going all out. He didn't have put his life on the line. His mission was to get Momo to Zozo. Okay. Okay. So he wasn't trying to do shit but survive, complete his mission, and live up to the promise he made to a dying person. Like, you can say what you want. He's buns, he's booty, but he ain't begun to do his shit yet, okay, baby?
No.
He ain't begun it.
Honestly, tell me not objective.
Your mic's gonna.
Me? Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, but like, yo, tell me not. Are we not looking? Like, exactly.
Tell you now what? Like, you kept cutting out real
You
bad.
cut out right at the moment where you wanted to say something important.
Yeah, it's always at the
Crazy.
point.
Crazy. I'm done. Forget it.
He was just like, well, tell me what.
Yeah, defending all that Kinemon bullshit. That's why, nigga.
Crazy. You're
You know, it was like,
I'm
get out
just
of here.
saying, bro. Like, at the end of the day, until once we see him fight his fight, and if he gets shit on, then you can call him trash. You know what I'm saying? If he's not up to your expectations, whatever those are, then go ahead. You know, but he hasn't done anything to be called trash, but lose a law. And
he's completed his
Dofi
mission against all fucking odds.
And now he's trying to save his country, which at the moment he's doing well. The only person that fucked up his plan is Luffy. So
As you
The very guy that he brought in to help with the plan.
Well, then let me ask you this, because you guys all know what the fuck I'm talking about. There are certain people, the majority of people in the story, whenever they get presented, or whenever they're in the story for a while, you get hints as to their power level. You know, whenever certain threats come around, they usually step up or they don't. Or they say some perilous shit about, oh, I don't know if I can deal with that. Some shit like that. That always happens. We have a reference to how strong he could be. We know he's not Admiral level, right?
I don't think anybody said he was.
All right. We can perceive him about being around a certain level. And I'm saying that level where I'm perceiving him as is doo-doo.
crazy.
I disagree.
No,
with
any
that.
level that's
I
not
disagree with
admiral level or commander level is doo-doo.
Right, that means that there's like 10 people who aren't doo-doo.
Nigga, in this story right now, in the terms of the people that are being focused on, if you're not relative to commando level, you're doo-doo.
So every straw hat but the top 3 are doo-doo.
How many fights have they gotten? No. That's the perfect feat.
Everybody would
That's
have
the
died
perfect
without
fact.
lowly ass Usopp. So your whole argument falls apart.
What you mean?
Like
Yeah, what are you
Usopp saved
talking about?
Dressrosa. Period. End of discussion.
When did
No
Usopp
questions
fight
fucking asked.
to save Dressrosa?
Wait.
He
so
saved
didn't
Dressrosa,
even
but
have
he
to.
didn't have to
Hold on.
fight.
Oh, well, I'm talking about fighting, huh?
Awaken his fucking Haki to fight.
Usopp.
I'm talking about fighting, obviously, bro.
Wait,
How
so
many
then-
of the
wait,
non-big 3
so-
straw hats besides
Fight.
Jinbei
From
have
long
fought?
range.
By your logic, then Kid is fodder and Aruj is top
Right,
tier.
yeah.
No, because we have relevant information for where his position is at. That's why I asked you guys. Even though we haven't seen them fight, we can assume where they're at, right? We don't know shit about fucking Dragon, but we can assume about how strong he is, right?
How many
He's not
fights have
fucking Vice Admiral level,
All right,
right?
then no. By your logic, with how many L's Kaido's taken, which are like what,
Yeah.
12? 6?
No,
Then he's
19.
trash
By
too,
my
right?
logic, my nigga,
19.
Valen, have you not
He's
argued
19
before,
times,
bro?
And he's fodder, right?
Who's the weakest?
I mean,
Who's
how
the
did
weakest
somebody lose
Yonko?
19 times and not be fodder?
Who's the weakest Yonko?
Thanks.
Obviously, the one that's been caught 19 times,
Yes, yes, that's literally what I say every single day, bro. Every single day. Kaido's the weakest Yonko by far, proven with
right?
facts.
Oh, wow. You say that shit out loud, bro?
Proven with facts.
I've never
Bro,
seen this.
My nigga,
No, I respect
this
the honesty.
this is the
That's your field, that's your
first
game,
time. This is the first time where Oda literally gave you facts to say something. He gave us numerical facts. He's been captured, manhandled, fucking humiliated, fucking spanked. Everything's been done to this nigga, and he's the
You're
strongest.
creating a lot of situations where you're right,
Yeah.
where there's no information to back
Well,
that
we don't
up.
even know how.
We know he was taken and attempted to kill a dozen times, and none of it stuck. And we
Can I
know
guess?
right now he's
Yeah,
free.
that could
That's
have all.
what we know.
Wait, that could have all happened like in his youth. You don't
Yeah,
even
and
know.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda,
I'm
huh?
saying, like, he's been alive
Coulda,
for his
woulda,
life.
shoulda.
Like,
Right.
he was a child, he was a teen, he was an adolescent. You know what I mean? He was probably
All
fucking
we know about Kaido is that he's lost a lot, been captured a lot. But like they said, we have no other information about those situations. It could, if it was when he was in his prime, then sure. If it wasn't, it's still an L regardless. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. But the point is,
Yes. Exactly what
The
I'm
point-
saying. Don't come
Alright,
with your
so you know what?
fantasies.
Alright,
I don't
okay,
want to
okay,
hear
so that-
it.
alright,
It's
okay,
not
okay, then.
because
So then
no one's
90%
giving
of 90% of the Big Mom pirates are garbage.
Why is that, sir?
90% of the Straw Hats are garbage.
yeah.
Yes.
90% of the pirates in general are garbage.
Not garbage. Doo-doo buns.
Apparently, 90% of this
booty,
whole
trash.
cast
Yes.
is trash. Like
Garbage,
the
fodder,
entire
not
cast.
commander, not high commander level.
Yes.
Buns, booty, trash. You can't go back on this shit.
100% doo-doo.
Nah,
It's in the stream.
Kid is trash.
Doo-doo, booty,
Not
trash.
necessarily.
That's what you said.
Not necessarily because honestly, like honestly,
Your mic, bro. You need to reset your
You need
Discord.
to do something with that.
here we go.
Kid is garbage. Killer, Hawkins, Apu, they're garbage too.
Well over 600 characters are garbage.
You know, you guys
Like,
are
let's-
choosing to like not listen to what I said when it's on the stream, right? I've said exactly what I meant 100 times now. Relative to the people who are important in the story right now, those people that are not around commander level in terms of fighting are doo-doo buns. It doesn't matter what they do. The Straw Hats themselves, the main protagonists, don't get fights if they're not the big three. And even the big three, Zoro, does not get a fight. So what are we talking about?
You can't always say that because if the characters are obviously expected to do something big but haven't had the opportunity, then you can't
Opportunity.
just rule out.
Stop saying that. He's the author. He makes the opportunity.
Exactly.
No,
So
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying-
You just proved that. You just
wait,
You've
wait,
never
wait,
written
wait.
something for
Yeah.
30 years. The story
Yes,
takes its own life.
pause.
Like
he
that's a
makes the
fact.
opportunities, but the opportunities aren't there yet. He hasn't put it at that point in the story. Dressrosa wasn't about samurais or anything.
Bro, but once again, you're telling me about the fantasies that you want to occur, that you want to happen. I would have.
Fantasies okay and his aren't.
What fantasies? What am I talking about? I stated nothing but facts in the story.
Calm. There ain't no reason to yell.
No, look, bro. Y'all niggas not finna make me sound ridiculous for saying what's in the story. That's in the story. What I'm saying is what the current state of the story. Your opinions or your speculation is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what's been shown in
You're the one
the story.
Your
speculating.
exact quote was that anyone that is not commander level relative to the people in the story or higher is trash.
Yes,
Yeah.
doo-doo
That was
buns.
your exact quote.
You're
Yes.
basing
In
How
terms
does
of
that make
fighting,
any
doo-doo
sense?
buns.
Yeah, but you're basing Kinemon's strength based off of what? He hasn't even fought anybody like on that level yet to say that he's garbage.
on screen.
Because of the dangers in the situations and scenarios that he's been involved with, in which he hasn't. My nigga, hold up, bro. Listen. We're not gonna keep doing this interrupting thing. We're gonna each finish our statements, including myself. You asked me a question. How did I deduce that he's at that level? The situations that he's been in, a person that is stronger could deal with it or make another situation out of it. Like Zoro, for example. Zoro was manhandled by an admiral, and he still managed to hold his own to get out of a situation like that. Kinemon got attacked by somebody who was not admiral level, and still got manhandled quickly. That's the relative area that I'm putting him in.
Did he get manhandled by?
Doflamingo? I mean, that's a Shichibukai, man. That's like they're
So we're gonna act like. So are we
Let's
just
not
gonna?
act like
Are we just
Doflamingo
gonna
wasn't the
wait?
top tier of the Shishibukai either.
yeah.
And that's
like,
also not,
Wait,
bro.
hold on,
Doflamingo.
pause. No, we're gonna take into account of how well they did in the fight, or if they actually just lost the fight. Period.
or if they were even focused on fighting to begin with. Oh, Law, you're on the floor bleeding. Let me help you. Yeah, because that
This
makes
is
sense.
Kinemon, the man. He's the captain of the scabbards.
Bro, but I'm not telling you that it's gonna.
And his mission isn't to get involved in these fucking stupid fights
Yeah.
along the way. His mission is to take that little boy, keep him alive, and get him home. Like, that's fucking it. Everything else in between that is just fucking interference. It's just static noise that he needs to get through.
So when Dofi said, "Hey, I think I seen Momo before," Kinemon shouldn't have killed that nigga right there.
No, he should have done what he did and survived. Like, fighting Don Flamingo is a losing battle. Don Flamingo can turn an entire city against you with the raise of a hand.
He got killed by a nigga, or he got beat by a nigga who was low commander level. What are we talking about?
Oh, you talking about Law?
He got beat
Talking
by
about
a
Luffy?
coalition of people who are high captain level. Like,
And,
you
yeah.
cannot forget that he had his entire insides ruptured by Law, and then still went on to fight Luffy, who's the main character. Like, you're really putting this on terms where you want to be right while neglecting a lot of information that supports the other side.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me Kinemon is around Dofi level?
If
I'm
Kinemon were
telling
to
you
fight,
that Kinemon
I
has
didn't
not
say
yet
that.
begun to fight. That's
I
what I'm
didn't say that.
saying.
That's one. And two, okay, even if we were to assume that Kinemon were to fight against Law, right? No, I mean Doflamingo, and actually like try to win. If Doflamingo were to win, it would be due to the fact that Doflamingo is actually worthy of his position as Shichibukai. Shichibukai are like what, like just all over the place in terms of ability and power. All over the place. They're just like the supernovas, all over the place. They're the the Shichibukai and the supernovas are the ones that literally like throw the system out of whack. Like
I mean, look at Blackbeard. He's a supernova.
There you go.
He's not a supernova. He's a member of the worst
generation. Sorry, is right.
Yeah.
They're two different things. They're very similar, but they're two different. The supernova are only the 11 rookies that were on Sabaody, and the worst generation includes Blackbeard, who is also a part of that, but he's not a part of the supernova. I don't know why he did that, but yeah,
that was weird. All right. I was always curious about that because that seems real convoluted for no fucking reason. Like,
yeah, I don't know why he
there's
did
13 in the worst generation, but only 11 of them are super. Like, wait, what?
Well, I mean,
that's Blackbeard.
Blackbeard was also part of the Shichibukai for a short while. So
yeah, that's true. Well, that's the thing. Like, people use these titles like ranks when your power level is not indicated by the rank
at all. The only time you can really say that is with the Yonko and the Admiral. That's really it. That you can say a title with that, and the title holds weight in terms of power. But Shichibukai and Supernova and Worst Generation don't, because we have people like Luffy who are part of the Supernova, and then we have people like Bonnie.
Okay,
and then you know,
100% I disagree.
Or
you're telling me
like
Bonnie
Gecko
can't beat
people
Luffy?
like Doffy. Like there's a great disparaging difference.
No one's saying that Bonnie can't beat Luffy or Luffy takes
all of those
W over.
I have
no
to contradict the exact statement fuck. Why'd you change your name to Ototo, bro? I forgot your other name now, bro. Torian. Look, bro. I 100% agree that the ranking isn't a concrete thing. But that's most prevalently shown in terms of bounties, not in terms of the positioning scale.
All right, hold on, I'll be right back. Somebody knocking on my door. Go ahead, though.
Thanks. In terms of like niggas in the Shichibukai, for example, there's not one nigga in there that you can say is actually weak. The world government may say, "Oh, Moria's not as strong as they wanted to be," but Moria just broke into Blackbeard's fucking dock, destroyed the whole dock, and took on 2 commanders. And was gonna fucking get beat by Blackbeard himself, but that didn't happen to be the case. We don't know what the case was. None of those niggas are weak as fuck. Jinbei literally just took on Big Mom and survived several times, bro. Jinbei's fought several high-class niggas, including Ace himself. The niggas in the Shichibukai system are not anywhere near weak or anywhere near insignificant. They're all powerful. From Mihawk all the way down to Weevil right now, not one of the niggas can beat each other easily. Mihawk cannot beat Crocodile easily.
What?
Mihawk.
No, you can't. Mihawk was out there cutting like islands in half and shit. Like
got blocked by Josie too.
But Mihawk's probably one of the more dangerous of the Shichibukai, up there with Duffy.
Yeah,
like,
I agree with that.
Got blocked by Josie too.
Their strength level is.
And guess what? Right, that's the disparaging.
Okay, that wasn't everything. Okay, that wasn't everything Mihawk had.
Yeah, and Mihawk is known globally as the strongest swordsman.
I'm not saying.
So he threw a slash at the strongest nigga in the series, but it wasn't all he had.
I mean, technically,
that wasn't. That was a test.
What are y'all talking about?
He literally said, "I want to test the difference between us and him," and it wasn't all he had.
Yeah, exactly. You're obviously not a fighter. No offense, but you don't throw your strongest to test somebody.
Yes, you do.
You throw something to see where they're at, and then you see how they handle what you give them.
Yeah, like he was.
It's not about throwing everything you have and seeing if you're stronger than somebody.
Nigga,
it's
this in real life. You don't fight for 5 hours. A fight ends in 30 seconds. No, you don't. You don't fight for 5 hours. You don't. You don't do that. Show me a fight right now.
I've seen people fight for hours in front of my fucking face.
You've seen people fight for hours.
But I've been there.
Valen, you've seen people fight for hours.
I've also shot my fucking orbital socket. Don't tell me what I can't
do, Jack. No, matter of fact, describe it to us right now where you've seen somebody fight consistently for more than 1 hour. Not breaking, not slowing down, fighting for 1 hour. So tell me, describe us.
You want a fucking blow by blow breakdown? All right. I was originally fought by one person. I kicked that dude's ass. Another person showed up. That dude started beating my ass. We fought for about a half
You
hour.
did this? I'm out of here, bro. I don't want to hear it, dog.
Dude, what the fuck? Wow. I was a Golden Goal boxer by 13. You don't know shit about me.
Crazy. Valen. Humans can't even run for hours
Are
on
you kidding
end.
me? Humans are the most endurance-based
What?
animal on the entire planet. That's how we
This nigga
fucking
said-
run down deer. You don't know
Humans
what the fuck
can't
you're talking
run
about,
at a
Jack.
certain
Run
pace for
down
hours on
deer.
end.
Dude, yes, we run for literally 5 hours. Kenyans run for like days at a no, okay, not days at a time. Sorry, that's a little crazy. But they run for like
Alright,
carrying a fucking
okay.
gazelle. Like you don't know what
Okay.
the fuck you're talking about. The human body is one of the most amazing
Valen,
machines
uh,
ever fucking created.
Oh, are you telling me that you believe that a long distance runner can run at 15 or whatever, let's say 5 meters per second, right? For 3 hours without changing pace?
They do it every fucking day in the world, Jack. Like
Well,
what-
without
like-
without changing pace is the word that I'm saying.
yes, Kenyans do that shit. Like
Alright.
it's part of the human body's ability. We've run down deer for 2,000 fucking years.
Without changing pace.
Yes.
Do you realize why I'm emphasizing without changing pace?
Yes, I understand why you're emphasizing without changing pace, but you're still wrong.
Because in a fight where you're using high velocity shit, where you're using your stamina constantly, where you're actually trying and you have to use not only your physical
No,
muscles
you're
to
thinking
control
somebody throwing
yourself.
blows. Like you can catch your breath while playing defense. That's what breathing is for. Like you're obviously just thinking about.
Bro,
somebody
that's what I'm
throwing
talking
Gatling
about.
guns the
Yes,
entire fucking
yes,
fight, and
that's what
not
a fight
fucking
is.
fight.
That's why I said a fight ends quickly. If you want to last out a fight or do a boxing match, that's different. But when you're fighting somebody for your life, you don't
Then
fucking take
then
for hours to
obviously You're
fight.
trying to say something to prove your own fucking point right now, and that's ridiculous. Because I literally told you. Like I'm a boxer. We fight for longevity. We fight to break people down over time. It's not just a big smash. Like that's really popular, but boxers break people down in ways people don't even imagine. You piss blood for months after fighting.
That's what we're talking about in the series of One Piece, though. That's what I said about the stamina thing.
Okay.
In the real world, like how they do in One Piece, where they're going blow for blow. That's the
Yo,
example that I use.
real quick. I don't even know how y'all got here. What are y'all talking about?
Bro,
I just got back.
we're talking
the
about how people have
Human
certain
stamina.
feats and they don't mean certain things or people aren't trying. So we mentioned the whole Mihawk thing, how the first slash that he did at Whitebeard, when he literally made a quote about it,
Wasn't
they're
everything
saying,
he had.
They're saying it wasn't everything he had. And now we're out to the point where
Wasn't.
we're discussing
It wasn't.
about human limits
Wasn't.
and how humans can actually fight compared to One Piece. So I made the point that in One Piece,
Whoa, I didn't say compared to One Piece. They fight for days. I said a human. Can
that's
fight for
what I
hours.
said though. I said that it is not like One Piece where people fight for days. In the real world, if you want to beat
No,
somebody
you
like
said
doing One
hours,
Piece,
and I said yes, they can fight for hours. I've seen it and I've done it.
you
like,
can't blow for blow like they do in One Piece for hours in the real world.
Okay, no, because it's an anime, obviously.
That's what I was saying though. That's what I was talking about.
No, it's not. You were saying you couldn't fight for hours. Not you can't just sit there and throw blows like Gatling.
That's
guns
what
for
they
hours.
do in. That's
Like,
literally a
oh
Gatling
my
gun. That's
fucking
what
God, dude.
Bruh, matter of fact, the stream is here
Yo, we're
rewindable.
moving on
Bro.
from this conversation. Obviously, you're not changing your mind, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So let's just fucking move on.
Why do you think Mihawk did not use his full power in that attack?
Because he was
it was
gauging.
So hold on, Alchema, wait, let him go.
Let me explain. Let me really explain this. Because he was gauging his strength. It's very simple. If you send, say, well, I'll break it down into numbers. 15% of your power, and a person looks like they just nudge it away, you can guess by that your 15% versus their what looked like 2 or 3%, how much stronger than they are from you. That's math. That's you can quantify that visually as a trained fighter. Like if I throw a punch at somebody and like we'll say Bruce Lee and he just blocks it out the way, I'm gonna know that took 2% of his power, no matter how much of my power it took. You know what I mean? So Bruce Lee has that edge over me. And that is what he did. He just threw a little straight jab to see how Whitebeard deflected it, to see how he handled the situation, to see the level of understanding, power, concentration, and acceptance of the situation that he was in. And then Whitebeard handled it. And he was able to tell the power and the disparaging difference between them by
Whitebeard
how
didn't
he
handle it.
handled his 15%.
Okay.
Yeah, his men did.
Hold on.
Power.
These are the opposing side. So I got two questions for you to answer, Alan. The first one is, so then are we gonna disregard the quote that he first said? And then the second one is, he didn't reach him. Why didn't he try again?
Because you don't need to. When you know, you know. He's like, all right, I'm not there yet. I might as well deal with what I can. I'm not trying to die today.
It was
Like,
more.
fuck out of here.
It was more.
Whitebeard
if you
changes
think of-
the
if you think-
topography.
If you want to think about it, it's more like a roundabout way of bragging for Mihawk. He takes
Yeah,
pride
right?
in his own abilities. Like, what is the distance between me and him?
That's not what he said.
And
What's the exact quote? You seem to remember it, and I don't. So
Well, let's
go
see
to the
the
video.
difference
Hold on.
between us and that man.
okay,
all right, so he's
Does
the
that mean-
royal we
okay.
now.
That's the Viz says.
So he wants to see the distance between him and Whitebeard.
Yes, us and that man.
Okay, if he was aiming specifically for Whitebeard, right? Like as you're
I'm
saying,
done with this.
The distance or the difference? That's my question.
it's basically
This is
it's
the
basically
fantasy
saying-
that I was talking about. He says he wants to see the difference
This is
between
not
us and that
fantasy.
man. It doesn't reach the person, but he wasn't trying. Okay.
Nobody said he's not. Wait, nobody says he's
still
not
in the middle of a
trying, but we're not
battle,
saying he was
and Mihawk's not stupid.
putting
It's
everything
like
in slash. Like,
Let me ask the second part to make sure that you guys aren't credulous as fuck. When he cut that big ass iceberg, was that everything he had?
No, that was just a big shot.
What the fuck? He said it.
No, he did not say that was everything I had.
Go ahead. I'm bad. Go ahead.
Link it. No, link it if I'm wrong. Like, that's fair. I'll be wrong, but fucking show me that where he said, "Oh man, that was my best shot. That was everything I have. I'm fucking spent. I can't do anything after this because I used up all my fucking power." Please fucking show me that.
What was the exact quote? Red haired. How will this boy escape? I will not. My blade. No. My power knows no restraint. Right before he went ham on him, and then it was Luffy's dodging, not the fate, not the ice on the ground, not the wind in the air, not the radiation from the sun, not the breath out of Whitebeard, not saying Goku's fart, not the sweat dripping off Marines. It was Mihawk's exact strength, and it was Luffy dodging that saved him from a mountain cutting slash. He was gonna cut Luffy, a person who was not gonna fucking. You don't need a mountain cutting slash to kill Luffy, but he did that. That's what he did. That was his attack, and they cut him out.
but that was casual. That wasn't everything. Everything.
You're
bet.
making that up to something it wasn't. We haven't even seen Mihawk try yet. Like, come on, man.
exactly. Yo, honestly. So okay, so he says, okay, right hand. I'm not gonna hold back on this kid. In other words, yo, don't get mad at me if he ends up getting killed, because I'm not because I'm not playing with a kid here. I'm fighting in a war. That's the whole point. I'm not gonna babysit. I'm clearly fighting someone here. That's the whole point.
The way you're talking about it, Grim, you should have just unclipped the little cross and he has on his neck and try to stab him with that little knife he has.
Yeah, that compared to using fucking Yoru on fucking Zoro after he was like, okay, I respect you. I'll actually fucking sink you with my actually fucking being serious.
Bro, my problem is that why should I believe what you guys are saying when Oda said something different?
You're misinterpreting it.
I'm misinterpreting English?
I mean,
the meaning behind it.
The context.
People misinterpret English all the
you're
time.
misinterpreting the character's own personality in that situation and just overall.
So he said his power knows no restraint, and then he cut a mountain after he said that, but he was holding back?
No,
it doesn't correlate.
Okay, No. Stop. Grim. It clearly does no restraint because when he first fought Zoro, he's all like, I'm not some beast who would literally go after a rabbit with all my fangs bared out.
Oh, so now he's contradicting himself.
No,
that's him in the beginning. That's
since the induction of Mihawk, since we've got to see him, he's proven that he only uses the amount of force necessary. When he fought Zoro,
let's
he
make
could have
this
just
clear.
murdered him. Straight up and down, no questions asked. But he chose, because you don't go against a bunny with your full fangs bared, he pulled out his little butter knife and tore him up that way. Mihawk has proven time and again to show restraint in what he does in relativity to the person he's fighting.
Let's get this straight though. What's the first thing Zoro did when he first came back after the time skip? He cut a gigantic ship in half. Was that everything he had?
No.
And we still know that, and Zoro's even said that Mihawk is still far above him. So if that's a casual feat for Zoro at that point in time, just imagine what Mihawk can do, and he's not even trying his best.
So I should trust your speculation, right?
It's. I mean, you don't have to trust it. You have to trust it, but I mean, my art,
but not what's written in the story. That's just speculation.
You're a Mihawk hater.
Not it. I mean, Grim. Personally, for me, that's how I'd quantify the series. It makes more sense that don't get mad, red-haired. He might die today. Like, for example, right? Zoro survived facing off against Mihawk, right? Was that because of Mihawk, or was that because of Zoro's tenacity? You can speculate it's either Zoro's tenacity, or you can speculate that it's Mihawk. It's up to you. It really is up to you because like you said, right? Oh, Mihawk wasn't holding back against Luffy, yet he was holding back against Zoro until he wasn't holding it back against Zoro. just like he wasn't holding back against Luffy. Like we can go round and round and round.
No, we can't. You're telling me to believe your opinion when in the story he said he's not holding back.
I'm saying you can believe whatever you want. That's
You're not understanding the quote correctly.
I'm saying you can I'm saying you can literally like understand whatever you want. That's how I perceive it. If you think I'm wrong, you can go ahead and believe I'm wrong. I can believe you're wrong.
So he says, "My power knows Zoros." Matter of fact, I'm just gonna pull up the panels, and then we can just keep moving forward like that. I'll take it.
Why do you hate on Mihawk so bad?
It's not hating, bro. Like it's like I said earlier. Don't come to me with your fan fictions when the story says something. I'm not telling you that Mihawk can't do more. I'm not telling you that Mihawk can't pull out secret power out of his ass. I'm telling you that in the story of One Piece, in the volume translation that's English, he said a quote, and then he had an action that reflected the quote that he said immediately before that. Why would I believe otherwise when it's written in there?
Because Oda loves to do things where he says one thing, but the reason behind it's different, and then he tells us about it later. Like, we're gonna find out, and this is obviously conjecture, so don't like say this is going to happen and I said it. Like, I'm just making an example. Like, Oda loves to be like, oh, the reason he held back was because he knew the entire time that Luffy was or we'll say Mihawk was working with Dragon the entire time, so he couldn't kill Luffy, and that's why blah 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 blah. Like, there could be reasons in the future that like, and Oda loves to do that shit. And that's one of the things that kind of annoys me about his writing. And like, I love One Piece, but I like that's one of the faults in his writing. Like, he'll set something aside for like years and then throw it in as an excuse later, and it gets rough sometimes.
And he's not the only one that does it. A lot of authors do that.
And it's just an ass pull, and not in a good way. Oh shit, Momo getting a little swole. I'm going back to the chapter. He's getting them chest muscles or titties, one of the two.
Has one of the best devil fruits in the series.
Who does?
Momo. I can't wait till he gets older and that devil fruit becomes insane. I hope it's not that defective.
I'm talking about Kinemo.
Oh, you're talking about his disguise fruit? That shit's alright.
Imagine that shit awaken.
What will it do?
There's the quote right there from the volume Alchemy, if you want to check that out.
Can we just talk about how when Awakened became a big thing, people were like, "Oh, this awakened, that awakened, awakened." Like everyone knew exactly what the fuck was going on. Like, can we just agree that Awakened Devil Fruits are literally for like Oda's use, just like the Devil Fruits themselves? They're literally used as plot devices to move the story forward. We shouldn't be focusing on Awakened Devil Fruits, honestly. It's a bit more like important things to focus on in a story like this, I feel.
What am I looking at, Graham? But this power knows no restraint.
Once again, if you want to interpret it like that, go ahead.
I am, sir. You don't gotta worry about that part right there.
You want to use headcanon? That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Well, English is headcanon, bro.
All right. So wait, no. Okay, I know the panel you're talking about now. And so you're saying his power with no bounds can be avoided by Luffy pre-time skip.
That's literally the reason why I say that Dracula Mihawk is high or mid commander level. Currently,
however,
right now.
You realize how ridiculous that is?
You're going to ignore the fact that he's renowned as the world's strongest swordsman in the world.
Strongest swordsman doesn't have to be above Admiral.
Wait. No, are we going to ignore the fact that every single Shishibukai before the time skip could have killed Luffy?
Yeah,
easily?
Except for probably Gecko.
Even Hancock.
No, Moria probably could have done it too if he.
They all could have. And guess what? Some of them still have the ability. It's not like Crocodile couldn't come back for round 2 and
Crocodile beat Luffy twice, so he could have killed him too.
Boa has all 3 types of Haki.
Exactly.
So does Doflamingo. Kuma one-shotted the entire crew. Jinbei has Haki. The best fisherman island. Karate user.
Strongest fisherman on Earth, I'd say. Probably.
Okay, so what do you mean perceived?
True, fair enough.
I remember when Jack came up, niggas is pulling thieves at their ass. Oh, that nigga got fisherman karate too, bro. That nigga strong as hell.
Yeah, so does Jim Dillinger.
I hated Jack. When I first saw Jack, I was like, really?
Bro,
fucks with
Dillinger
Hash.
got washed by Hakuba. That's trash.
But Hakuba out here. I fucks with Hakuba too.
Bro, Robin no dipped Hakuba. She no dipped him.
Yo, what do you want? Yo, we want from Robin, bro.
I'm
She
just
out here.
saying, dog. She no dipped him. That's all I'm saying. Hakuba watched Dillinger, and Robin no dipped him. So
Hey man, disparaging. It's the disparaging. It's disparaging power level in One Piece. Anyone can do anything, bro. Don't
We don't know
don't
if she
stress on
awakened her. We don't know if she awakened her observation Haki in that moment.
it. She might be close to awakening it.
who? Robin?
Maybe. I would say
Alright.
maybe.
I mean, I'm not saying
If
she
she
definitely
doesn't
didn't
have
awaken it in that
observation Haki,
moment,
I'd be
but
surprised.
Not in that moment, but like she might be like people who are like getting close to like
I
awakening.
mean, if Usopp awakened it, I'm pretty sure all the Straw Hats can awaken it somehow.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I think
I'm not saying that like she has it right now ASAP, but like think about it, right? It's like if she would awaken any of them, that'd probably be the first one. I mean, she's been like on the run, watch people's asses for fucking like what 30 years now, like almost.
Well, she's 30.
Get observation Haki. She'll become the
So-
best navigator in the entire series.
This should be wild.
Shit, I gotta. The chapter hasn't dropped, so don't think I gotta go for that. But I gotta go for a minute. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah,
All
sure.
right.
But I'll be back in a bit.
Alright.
It's been fun.
All right.
I'm actually gonna mute for a bit, but I mean like I'm talking but yeah, when it comes actually no, someone else.
I think that honestly, Mihawk could probably would take out Cracker, and he would take out.
I mean,
not at the same time.
Cracker's a swordsman at the end of the day, and
Tell him when he can't beat him. He fights with an army.
I didn't say it didn't mean I didn't say anything like that. What I'm saying is, let me.
I think he's gonna. I said Mihawk's gonna beat him.
I mean, no, Mihawk's beating Cracker. I don't care, but we can argue about that any day. But at the end of the day, Mihawk swinging his sword, regardless if it was quote unquote all of his strength or not, regardless. If you think that Mihawk isn't strong, then you'll find out eventually. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about talking to Grim. Then you're gonna obviously we're gonna see more out of Mihawk, and then this whole argument can be put to rest at that point.
No doubt. But
So,
what do you mean not strong? I said high to mid commander level.
you said what?
I said high to mid commander level.
High to mid commander.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
So you have him lower than Katakuri?
He could be as strong, a little bit stronger, or a little bit weaker than Katakuri.
don't think
So he's on
like
Luffy's level.
I
don't
don't
Because
think
Luffy is now mid to high commander level, so he's
like
on
low,
Luffy's level.
You don't think he's low admiral level?
He uses a sword, and swordsmen have
why do we
matched up
keep doing
different.
this thing with this mid to low commander high?
he
No, I'm
uses-
just asking a
like-
question. I'm trying to gauge where Grim is at right now. That's all I'm doing. So
he
let me.
uses a sword, and matchups vary and matter in One Piece, so he could very well have a better chance against Luffy than.
You say he's low admiral level, or
Sure, he could fight an admiral, no doubt, but he would lose.
Chapter out, bet.
But we was on
Chapter 0. Let's get it.
The chapter's out.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
bet. Hold on. Let me. Oh,
He played me. Never mind, GG.
man. But
Wait,
we
no,
was
never
talking
mind.
about.
It is
that's-
now.
that's
No,
a
it is
four.
now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a 4. You got a 404 for me.
We were talking about
Let me go to the website.
the big three and shit. We were still on.
Oh yeah, Luffy.
Fucking.
Oh, chapter 935, Queen. Let's get it.
All right. So for law, so the chapter is out.
Yeah, I'm about to link it right now. That's a 404.
All right.
Right there.
Why
There
am
you
I
go.
getting an error every time?
Yeah, no, I
click
just
one?
linked it. I just linked it again.
I'm gonna finish killing these
Hey,
niggas.
look at my boy Smoker on the cover page, bro. I've been Smoker, dog.
Wait.
They're not spoiling shit, bro.
Nigga, it's a cover page. Shut your ass up.
That shit
He doesn't
important,
wanna-
man. That's that days, nigga. Smoky poo.
All right, let's get it.
This nigga for the Fuck, dog. I hate this fucking game. But all right. So we were discussing Kid, right before.
You see the chapter was
Not
out?
Kid Law, excuse me.
Yeah.
So with
Bro,
Law,
that-
Law is he's very very powerful. His fruit has a lot of dynamics that work differently in different situations. They can pull out a lot of different tricks. It's one of the most desirable fruits in terms of the fan base that we've seen. It's very very capable in all
good?
different aspects.
Yeah, I'm good.
In terms of like practicalness in the real world, it's been presented that like it's useful, but like it's best used by a doctor, somebody who has doctor applications, and that's not to be concrete or exact, but that's where Oda's used it primarily. So it'd be interesting to see another user have it. I know there's speculation on because of the fruit's quote unquote ultimate power. If so, we are going to see a different user of the fruit. in real time. I doubt it, but that may be the case. But overall,
Yeah, I
Law is like he's right there with the other three. The fact that he has had the most screen time of the supernovas along with Luffy, it makes me feel a certain way about him that he like is very very capable.
don't. About what? Say that again.
It,
Your mic's cutting out.
I said it makes me feel a certain way about him, about his capability and stuff, in terms of his strength in his position in the story. But the fact that Kid is not present and he's getting a bunch of attention too, it makes me wonder. I'm not necessarily saying that Kid may be stronger than Law, but of the three, if we were going to be some differences, it would probably be that. The other,
It would probably be Luffy and Kid even, and then Law right below them. If we're being
yeah.
if we're being objective in what we've gotten from the story, that's how it'll be.
I'm not sure if I'm going to believe that in terms of like we said before.
Believe what?
The applications that we've seen. I've seen much more of Law. His powers are hacked, so as of right now, I have no reason to clearly say that Kid is going to be stronger than him, besides possible story portrayal.
Only thing I'm going on, and we don't know, but the only thing I'm going on is that Luffy and Kid, Oda is trying to, well, from what we saw in these last few chapters, last 10 or so, he's trying to put Luffy and Kid on this rivalry, this level as each other, like the same level as each other. You know, he's putting them together, and then we know Luffy, Law couldn't beat Dofi by himself. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he didn't help, but he needed Luffy to beat Dofi. So that says something obviously about the difference between them. And then if we have Oda trying to put Luffy and Kid in this rivalry, in this place where they're even, where they've been portrayed to be around the same place, they've had similar feats within going the whole cake and both defeating commanders and both leaving with what they wanted, shit like that. Then we can make an educated guess that it's them two and then Law.
Yeah, but
However you want to place it.
With that being the possible case, like I said, until it gets drawn, I'm gonna hold on to that standard. Not to mention the hacksness. We can't really even have like discussions.
See, I want to say Law's fruit is super hacked, but the problem is
hold on. Because that's exactly the point that I was going to. Earnestly, we can. It's not even easy to have a full conversation in terms of like power scaling with Law because of the OP-ness of his fruit. So it just adds more reason or adds more doubt as to how Oda will nerf him effectively in the story, or how Oda will use him or limit him in comparison to the other ones.
Obviously, his fruit is powerful, and people say it's hacks, but we've seen people such as Doflamingo work around his fruit. Fujitora and Doflamingo. It's not impossible to work around his fruit, and also it's based on his stamina, so it's not like he can unlimitedly make runes and do all this other shit. I don't know how his they haven't really explained how his personality swap shit works or anything like that, and I don't know why he hasn't used that more. That's once again just Oda, I don't know, doing whatever he wants. But I don't know. For now, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Doesn't make sense to me to say his fruit is hacks when we've seen people work around it. It's strong, but I'm not gonna say it's overpowered.
I would say it's overpowered. I'd say it's one of the most powerful.
It's strong, but we've seen people get past his fruit and beat him before, multiple times.
Well, it's been
okay.
Yeah, no, what I'm just saying, like people put the Api Api no Mi on this pedestal, like it's just untouchable. But people have defeated Law. People have gotten around his fruit, his room. Dofi did it to him on the bridge going to Greenbit. So it's not all powerful. That's all I'm saying.
We're definitely talking about relative
no fruit is relative. That fruit is one of the most like the most innovative fruits that he's ever actually conceived. Like you could do with that fruit. Obviously, Law doesn't give it enough shine. Thrashed around.
I mean, no, that's the exact dynamic I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that
Doflamingo literally said it's one of the ultimate devil fruits.
We're talking about in terms of aspects of relativity. That's why you mentioned that, like
in general, not
in terms of the people who he's fought. Yes, we've seen Doflamingo deal with it. We've seen Fuji deal with it. But those same people are all high-level fighters. We would expect them to be able to deal with all kinds of varieties of situations, scenarios. So the position that I'm taking, I can agree that it's not completely out of this world. There hasn't been very many fruits, if any, that are just inconceivably like out of this
I
world.
thought we were just comparing. I thought we were talking about relativity to like Luffy and Kid. That's what I thought we were talking about.
No,
Because
we're talking about law in general, and I brought up his fruit as one of the aspects.
oh, okay, all right. Well, in that case, then yeah, I thought we were just saying like, yeah, I thought you were putting his devil fruit as a reason to why he was
Yeah.
even. But obviously any devil fruit can be gotten around and all of this shit, whatever. But I was just saying
Yeah.
making it clear that obviously his fruit is strong, but it's not unbeatable.
If every fruit is as OP as he wanted to make it, like Kid would be like a god.
Yeah, he could be depending on how his devil fruit how his
Like
awakening works.
Kid
And
will never be on like the same level, like say someone like a mutant like Magneto. That just
no,
that's
I'm
just
not.
not
No,
happening.
I'm just saying like for example, he can pull metal out of the ground.
Yeah.
If it works like that, he could do a lot of shit to. It just depends on how his awakening works. I don't know how. It hasn't been clearly defined how Paramecia awakenings work because we know the two awakenings we've seen for Paramecia transform the environment. So if it's like that for everybody, Kid is he controls electromagnetism. How would that work? Like, could he place an electromagnetic charge on anything instead of just metal?
If he controls
Or like,
electromagnetism, then he's a god.
yeah, that's what he controls.
You think he would turn it like instead of him just being able to grab anything, like he uses magnetism to bring objects towards. I mean, he magnetizes everything else.
Bro, like pain. That shit would be insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like he can magnetize like stuff that normally isn't, like a house
Yeah,
or wood or something. He could just bring all of it.
that would be wild. He could. Oda can have some fun with these awakenings. I'm ready to see this shit get started.
I heard some wild shit, like people saying like Luffy's gonna like turn like buildings into rubber.
Yeah, I heard there was one on Reddit about him. Like Luffy changing the properties of his own body, like his rubber, so he can make it
Yeah.
harder.
Yeah.
Or shit like
Someone
that.
said someone said something about him vulcanizing his
That's what it is. Yeah, vulcanizing.
All right, guys. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and read through the chapter. Live react. Guys, check out the Discord. It should be in the description. If you guys want to check out the chapter link, we're gonna be reacting to Jimini's Box, the Reader. Let's get it popping. All right. So on the cover page, we got I can't show the visuals, by the way, guys. So we're gonna be reacting for like 10 minutes, and then we'll hop back into the game and continue the discussion. But I will not be showing the visuals, you pussy ass niggas. Take your ass to Mini's Box yourself. Go into Discord, click the link. I'm not getting the copyright. All right.
Scared of? What you scared of?
Cover page request: firefighting mice, extinguishing smoker. After assuming the smoke coming from his cigar was caused by a fire. Pen name: The Way of Nakahara. This nigga, bro. Does he only answer notes from like Japanese names? I wonder. All right. On to first page one of the chapter. Who the fuck? Prisoner Mind, Vice Warden, and Headliner. This nigga got hella headliners, bro. Solitaire, the Monkey Smile user. Huh. That reminds me of that one nigga, the Vice Admiral with the multiple arms and shit. Oniguma, I think his name is. Inside Udon's Prisoner Mind, the Executive Tower, a new disturbance. Master Solitaire, the keys were stolen. Somebody took the keys to the sea stone handcuffs. What the fuck is that? And that tower look raw as fuck, bro. What the hell have you lot been doing? Didn't any of you see the culprit? Huh. She's dreaming about it. It was a man with a gargantuan, I guess he's trying to say. No, it's a gargantuan face. He left a fake set of keys in the safe. I was out crabbed. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a crab nigga. That's why they're adding crab to this shit. Yeah. Gargantuan. Okay, so it was a nigga with a big ass face. The revolutionary? No. I think the nigga changed his size or whatever. He took advantage of the fact that I can only walk sideways. is trash. You bastard. You're unfit to be a guard. Alright, top of the next page. He must still be somewhere in the tower. Tear every inch of it apart. Even the attic. Says Solitaire. She might be low-key cute. Hold on, let me go back to the last page, see if she has some titties on her, bro. She did. About to be the new bae. All them hands, you know what she could do? Not really. I mean, that overcoat, I don't think she's wearing anything under there. Maybe, maybe not. She's got a monkey tail, too. No, I ain't with it, bro. She gonna try to take your butthole while you smashing. Alright, let me see. Okay, so this is, okay, Riser. Oh, Riser out here on this ninja shit, bro. Nee. This is a ninja's true strength. I stole the keys. Oh, okay, this is with my nigga with a big ass face. One of the 9 red scabbards and a ninja. It took a while, but hold on just a bit longer, or just a little longer, Luffy. The time to escape this prison has come. All that's left is for us to make a stealthful escape. That nigga fast, low key, bro. Like low key, some acceptable ass speed and shit. The prisoner mine. The number one rule in Wano country's prisoner mine is as follows. Looky what up! Nigga out here getting them hands on niggas, bruh. If you talk back to a guard, you will be punished. The punishment for the first offense: dismemberment of both your arms. What the fuck? Oh shit. He cracked that nigga in the face. The second punishment for the second offense: dismemberment of both your legs. And the punishment for the third offense: execution. Damn, bruh. For talking back, bruh. So if you talk back 3 times, they finna kill your ass, bruh. Straight up. Furthermore, if one lays a single hand on one of the guards, they will be immediately executed. Oh shit. This old ass nigga's fucked up. Hold on, let me see. Master Daifuku. Man. These fucking names. Master Daifugo, the Scorpion Smile Fruit, Vice Warden and Headliner. This nigga's a trash ass Vice Warden, bro. Hannibal's stronger than this nigga, though. Hannibal's a fucking tank out there, bro. And it says, a Japanese card game translates as Grand Millionaire. Western equivalents are Big Two and Capitalism and President. The fuck? Okay. Let's see. Yup, chapters out, guys. What's up, Marcus? What's up, Randall? What's going on, guys? It's 2 Marcus. It's Marcus Taylor. Both of y'all niggas, bro. Shout out both y'all niggas out. Alright, let's keep it popping. Alright, so he kicked the Vice Warden. There were witnesses this time. You won't be able to talk your way out of this one. Prepare to be executed. Bro, that nigga out here, bruh, and they out there talking shit too, bro. Did he get one shot technically, or like, I guess it's supposed to be that, yeah. Execution. Execution. That nigga's trying to get him killed, or some snitch ass nigga. And they laughing about it too, bro. This first one looks ugly as hell, bro. He got the Capone stuff on the top of his chin and shit. The big ass mouth or whatever. These niggas look stupid, bro. There's a bear nigga in a bear suit in the back. A nigga, it's not like a fucking zebra stripes in the top right panel. We're on page, if you're on Gemini's, we're on page 7 of Gemini's box. And I'm on the top right panel where the niggas are cheering for the execution. I'm glad that he did what he did, but there's no way he can get out of it this time. I'll never forgive you, Luffy. And I guess Grandpa, will finally meet his end too. Damn, bro, these niggas is... I better man up, bro. This is Mugiwara. What an admirable final action, Mugiwara. Huff, huff. Why are you talking like this is the end? You was tired, bro? What you tired from, nigga? The fuck? So I guess that fight was off screen technically because he's breathing hard? Maybe. Well, he's getting back up, so he's not super duty trash. All right. We're getting out of here. All ability users have been cuffed with sea stone handcuffs, just weak enough for them to move around it, as per the prison regulations. Okay, huh? That's funny, cause if you guys remember, Smoker's jute has sea stone in the tip, and Luffy's effects that he was feeling from that weren't extremely adverse, but they were adverse. So it's interesting to see that something that has as much surface area as handcuffs also allow him to do this much. But we can probably speculate on how nerfed he is right now. So they should only be able to make the basic movement. Then are you suggesting that I'm even weaker than that? I didn't even think about that shit, bro. You low-key is doo-doo, bro. Oh, shit. All right. Okay. Then are you suggesting... Oh, yeah. No, that isn't what I meant. His breathing is getting heavier. Who is this elephant-ass nigga, bro? What the fuck? This nigga look weird as hell. So the sea stone must be working as... Okay, that's... Okay, facts. So the sea stone must be working as intended. He just has extraordinary willpower. What a troublesome guy. We can't have someone who doesn't abide by the basic laws of nature here in this prison. Warden. Oh, shit. So that's the warden? Okay, hold on. I'm training right now, so that when these cuffs are removed, I'll be stronger, even if it's only by a little bit. All right. Let's see what improvements you get from this. That's technically, it makes sense anyways. All right. What the fuck is that? Did this nigga, is he shooting some shit out of his trunk, bro? What the fuck? Why don't you want to get stronger? Or why do you want to get stronger when you won't even live to see tomorrow? Elephant sneeze. Oh shit, this nigga throw out a big ass cannon shit. Another headliner. Damn, bruh. Prison mind warden and headliner. Old maid. This nigga's probably doo-doo compared to Magellan. Oh, nah. This nigga out there blowing shit up. Oh shit. Pow, 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 pow. Pow is a Japanese onomatopoeia for elephant trumpeting. Okay, I guess, man. All right. So is it just one thing that he threw? It looks like it, yeah. It doesn't look like he was throwing multiple of them. But yeah, Luffy dodged that bitch. Hit the observation and dodged that shit. All right, top of page 9. We're using Gemini's box. All right. The nigga got hit? What? What? Oh, that's right. Yeah. I keep forgetting. All right. Sea stone handcuffs. The nigga's nerfed significantly. His movements are also nerfed, and his stamina is also nerfed. And his fruit control is like trash right now. Facts. Mugiwara! Warden, old maid. Queen is here. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? Damn it. If only I could use my Haki right now. Wow. Yeah. What the fuck? Is there a girl? Como Murasaki-san. What a cutie. How excited. Oh, this nigga ain't gay? Queen ain't gay? This nigga is lying, bruh. I thought this nigga was gay. Oh, shit. Bro, I really don't even know how to fucking read this shit, bro. Like, am I supposed to be going left to right, up and down? Like, what panel goes where, bro? What the fuck? All right. I'm just gonna go from right to left up and down. So then you got the queen. What? How wonderful. What the fuck? And this nigga out here dancing in and shit. Okay, let me go away from the left and shit. Top left. Queen. She's wasting her time with Orochi. Oh, it's showtime. This nigga want that prostitute pussy, bruh. We're going to the pleasure district after we're done here. Yes, sir. When should we tell him that Koro Murasaki is dead? Never. He'll kill us. All these niggas on that rampage shit, bro. Just killing niggas for bringing news and shit. Let's do this. Kya. It's Queen. This nigga dancing there. If I lost weight, I'd be too popular. So that's why I stay big. I may seem round, but it's all muscle. It's time to sing and dance. Damn, that shit was trash, bro. This nigga better not put out a record, bro. I ain't buying that shit, nigga. Hey, yo, what's good? Bon Kaoshi. So to support my nigga. You already know what the love is, bro. Support niggas out here. On the road to 1K. We almost getting there, nigga. We almost there, bro. Hey, subscribe, bro. We finna keep it pushing. Alright, facts. Let's keep pushing on the chapter. We're still on page 9, by the way. Sorry to keep you all waiting, you bunch of trashy scum. Beast Pirate All-Star. Queen the Plague. Oh, shit. 1.32 billion. My nigga. So not even, quote-unquote, the head nigga. The strongest possible nigga. The nigga who we thought was the strongest of the three. He's not the only one in the billions, bro. This nigga's in the billions, too. Alright. So, that makes me wonder about the speculation in between who's going to fight him, who's going to deal with him, whether it's going to be Sanji, whether it's going to be Luffy encountering him first, like it's going to be right here, just like it was in Whole Cake Island with Cracker. There's a lot of shit to speculate about with this. He seems strong too. He's not here. He's not a commander for no goddamn reason and shit. And a high ass bounty too, so we know he's out there causing havoc and trouble and shit. Unless most of it's affiliated with like whatever Kaido does. And these niggas got some like not necessarily a blade, but like I guess that's not a scythe either. It's a cutlass. Nah, it might be a cutlass. I think that's a proper name for it. That's the pirates use, I think. All right, on to page 10. Here we go. All right, let's hear it, old maid. Thud. I think I can sit on the throne and shit. Damn, both of these niggas out here finna answer the queen. Go ahead and rank your problems. You can start with number 3 on the list. Oh shit. Eustace Kid has escaped. Yo, this nigga pulled out the Enel face. What? Oh shit, bruh. Niggas tripping, bruh. No, and number 2, the keys for the Seastone handcuffs were stolen. Yo, I'm fucking with Queen, bruh. And then what about number 1? Straw Hat Luffy is trying to escape right now. What? Yo, Queen funny as hell, bro. Go catch him, you dimwits. Oh shit. Oh, the funny as hell. All right, on to page 11. Ooh, Ibisu Town. Yo, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You said that you are friends with young master Zorojudo, did you not? Feel free to make use of the empty house to your heart's content. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see these niggas. Because, see, my stomach's rumbling because I'm hungry, so I'm gonna die soon anyways. That's why this is basically an empty house. This nigga stupid. Oh yeah, that whole fucking tearful about everything niggas. Alright. What's so funny about that? All I can do is laugh. But back to the matter at hand. You all were just a bit late. Zorojudo bolted out of town all of a sudden to go somewhere else. He said his sword was stolen. There it is. What we've all been waiting for, nigga. Since before Wano, nigga. We were told about the relations between the sword and Wano, nigga. And it's finally been fucking acknowledged and come to fruition in Ibisu Town. The fucking laughing town and shit. So let's see what pops out with this. We were all speculating last chapter and before that about this whole fucking laughing town and how weird it is. And it's funny to see that Oda's gonna develop on top of that. It's the exact same point. Let's continue reading to see if we get more context for about this stolen sword or whatever. He said his sword was stolen, and he sure made a big fuss about it. I don't know how far he's gone or who he's chasing, but I think it's very unlikely that he'll be able to find his way back here. And they can't find this shit, man. Where did Blackleg go, yeah? Or Blackleg yeah go? Now that you mention it, don't tell me he. Yo, Oda with the fan service. I like it, bro. Hey, I bet. I forgot that bitch's name. The ugly bitch. I bet those were her knees, not her titties, bro. No, that's her titties, bro. That's just big, man. The flower capital bathhouse. I'm feeling less fatigued by the minute. But isn't this water a bit too hot? The citizens prefer it that way. Isn't it risky for us to take a bath in public? What will we do if something happens? You're quite the cautious one, aren't you, friend of the ninja? These niggas stupid in Wano, bruh. Well, it's true that we demonic art users cannot use our powers when submerged in water. It's fine for us to relax right now. Our enemies will not find us here. I was more thinking along the lines that like they're gonna recognize them and like beat their ass because they could easily get out of the water. I wasn't thinking that they were fucking disadvantaged and shit. Well, there aren't any enemies here, but shouldn't we charge them for being here? What the fuck? Charge who? This nigga trolling all chapter long, bruh. Oh, we're at the top of page 13. I can't believe this was a unisex bathhouse. What the fuck? She out there blushing and shit too. She like that shit. Is it really so strange for such a crowd to be in a bathhouse? I know that they're all here for me, but there's nothing I can do about it. Young men are just, get out of the way, you old hag. It's even a ninja nigga in the corner, bro. Ninja Arts, Ballbuster, Shinobu. In any case, that Kyoshido guy is a scary one. I can't tell what he's thinking. It makes sense. He is a Yakuza boss after all. What are you talking about, you fool? Back in the day, the Yakuza were allies of the commoners, although most youngsters don't know about those days. Now that our bodies are warmed, we should have the male bathhouse attendant scrub our backs. In the past, there was a man named Hyogoro of the Flower. He was an outstanding Yakuza boss. Hyogoro. Oh, damn, this thing looks badass. I like the way Oda did that in the corner, in the bottom corner too, of that panel. I don't think he's done that before. That shit looks badass. Alright. Top of page 14. Too many spots. Are they talking about the man Kanjiro mentioned? They're not wrong. If Boss Hyogoro of the Flower was still around, all of the samurai would have joined our cause already. Okay, so this is a good ass nigga. To be honest, at our current rate, it's going to be impossible for us to gather 5,000 people by the end of next week. We'll probably be able to gather around 500 at best. Is he really that amazing? 20 years ago, he was the face of Wano country's underworld. He was in charge of all the underworld dealings in the Flower Capital. He even had sway over the 5 Yakuza bosses of the other regions. He was kind to the people and possessed both power and popularity. He was the epitome of chivalry. Even Odin admired him in his younger days. Man, he would cock diesel and shit too, bro. In that case, if we can find him, we'll be able to. Oh, she bad, bro. Ooh, she bad, bro. This is the tale from 20 years ago, according to certain rumors. Yo. Bro, this octopus again, bro. Y'all remember the octopus that hopped on the ship when we was coming here, dog? Tripping. That nigga back here again. He refused to bow to the Kurozumi family and was executed by Orochi. On the other hand, the leader of the Oniwa Banshu, Fukurokujo, who had also supported the Kozuki family, alongside bro, four hard-ass three-syllable names in a row, bro? What the fuck are you doing, Oda? God damn, bro. Let me try this shit again, bro. On the other hand, the leader of the Oniwa Banshu, Fukurokujo, who also supported the Kozuki family alongside boss Hyogoro. Fuck, dog. Fuck. God damn, bro. A nigga don't even want to read this shit. Choose to serve under Orochi. At the same time, I, a subordinate of Fukurokujo, could not forgive him for this treason and escaped to a life of a fugitive from Orochi's army. Shinobu. Wasn't that the nigga in the thing just before now? It was a nigga that looked exactly like that in the corner of the fucking bath just now. So that's why you knew that guy. You're amazing, Shinobu. By the way, what's with these octopuses? Oh, there's more than one, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, there was more than one, yep. They're the male bathhouse attendants. They are the bathhouse servants. Huh. Boss Hyogoro. He's nothing but an old tale nowadays. See out here fantasizing about that name. Alright. Top of page 16, guys. At Jamee's box. Like I said before, if you join our crew, I'll personally ask Kaido to pardon you for your crimes. Oh shit, so they captured this nigga for real, bro? Damn, they did. Shut up. I don't wanna. What bad timing. Luffy don't know. I have the key you need. Damn. This brings back memories. Hyogoro. You sure impressed Kaido and Orochi back then. I guess this nigga has similar qualities. Why are they comparing fucking Luffy to everybody, bro? Come on, dog. So Luffy has all the best qualities of everybody? Like, fuck. I never thought the legendary chivalrous man would become such a malnourished geezer. And that he would die a pitiful death. Mwaha. Oh, that's this nigga? Oh, the tats. Oh, the hair. Oh, nigga. I ain't even see that shit, bruh. Oh, that's why he said that. This brings back memories, Hyogoro. You sure impressed Kaido and Orochi back then. I never thought the legendary chivalrous man would become such a malnourished geezer, and that he would be a pitiful, and that he would die a pitiful death. Mwah. I do not care what becomes of me, but please spare this young man. I beg you. Top of the next page, page 17. Guys, remember to like, subscribe too. We're pushing to that road 1,000, bro. All right, top of the page says, huh? Hyogoro. That, Hyogoro? Seriously. The chickpea-looking old man, yo? Alright, I've made my decision. I've come up with an exciting idea. Luffy don't know. I can't believe it. You really do. Still look exactly the same. Oh, shit? Who's in there? A nigga that fucking is recognized as Raizo? Who the fuck? Oh, it's gotta be one of the niggas on his side. It's not Odin. Nigga, don't tell me it's Odin, man. It's not Odin. It can't be Odin, but it's gotta be somebody familiar. That means this confirms it's not the Lurking Legend too. So niggas can like hop off that theory and shit too. Maybe not, because the Lurking Legend could just know these niggas. Who is it? Is someone in there? It's me, Raizo. Kawamatsu. What the fuck? Is Lord Momonosuke well? Allies in the past. This is one of the samurai they've been searching for. Oh, okay. This is one of the three niggas. One of the three niggas that was supposed to be part of the trio with Shunten Maru. So Shunten Maru, this nigga Kawamatsu, and then the third nigga. Oh. So he gonna be strong as fuck. This nigga commander level and shit. Alright. This makes sense. Break this nigga out somehow. You got the keys. Hell yeah, you got the keys. Break that nigga out. And he finna go out there help Luffy fight, hold up the commander. They finna escape and shit. Break out the sea stone handcuffs and shit and peel out. But they finna have 3 niggas. The leader of the fucking union and that nigga right there himself. Facts. That shit poppin', bro. That shit poppin'. Alright, let me tell these names to come back to do. So done with the reaction and shit. Hell yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That was a fucking chapter, bro. That shit didn't even seem that short either. That shit was like condensed and shit. Okay. So alright, so we got more information about Queen and shit. Yo, Usopp MVP, shut your ass up, bro. Alright, so Kawamatsu. Let's start from that nigga. So I'm assuming that he's gonna be strong. He's one of the principal warriors, along with Kinemon, quote unquote, and Shintenmaru and shit. So he's gonna be powerful. He's been in here for a long ass time, so he's gonna be probably like diseased and malnourished and shit. It's like the old geezer was. But they're talking about that he has a strong as will. So I'm not sure if that strong as will is gonna affect his body and shit too. We know how niggas are and shit like that, and niggas will eat, and they can stay alive for a long ass fucking time or shit. But even a nigga like Zeph got fucking his body started to change from hunger after a while. So I'm not saying that Zeph is strong compared to this guy, but I don't know what to expect from his body. I'm expecting a frail, weak body. But I am indeed expecting him to assist Luffy in the escape with Raizo. And then they should all escape together and add additional strength to the forces. As for Queen is looking like an acceptable character. I like that fucking that the little quirky, like, funny dynamic that pulled out from there. That shit's funny as fuck to fucking see. He looks powerful as hell. We don't know. We got the subduing of Luffy got off screened, so I'm assuming that it probably didn't take that much because he fucking it's cuffed up right now. He was able to fuck up that one headliner or whatever. What's his face, Daifugo.
What's up? I'm here. What's happening, Jack?
What's good?
I ain't got long. It's like 1 o'clock for me. That's damn near quitting time.
Fast, yeah. I'm just going through the chapter real fast, talking about it before I head out too.
All right, word.
But Daifugo doesn't seem to be too powerful. So I'm not sure if it was the elephant and this nigga that subdued him, or if Queen got involved too. But it was probably them two. I'm not assuming that they're that weak that they couldn't handle Luffy in handcuffs.
See, yeah, all that shit got off screened, so it's like,
yeah,
what does it matter?
Yeah, but I'm assuming
Like-
that's what it was for. But
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, that's me.
yeah. But the warden and the vice warden, they're pretty much trash. So you can't really compare them to Info Down. That's not even conceivable. Not even conceivable.
Yeah, everybody, like, there's people in Dustin's thing talking about, well, that place is no impel down. I'm like, heaven forbid, it's not the world's most feared prison. Like, duh. Like, don't get me wrong. Of course, it's like the story is like, I don't know what, and maybe you can help me with this. People's problem with One Piece is like it hasn't been silly and stupid since Jump. Like everybody expects, like for some reason, the next episode is just gonna switch gears and be like super serious shonen, fucking Hunter x Hunter, fucking like level shit, like with seriousness. When that's never been One Piece's way, ever.
Oh, people are complaining about the jokes that were going on in this chapter?
People are complaining about everything about this chapter, and I'm like, hey, that shit with Queen was hilarious. Like, people are like, somebody was like, oh, that's a fucking low vice admiral level, and I'm like, y'all just saying shit to say shit now. Like, you're just being ridiculous.
And this nigga had a higher bounty than Katakuri right now?
Yeah, he's got like 1-3, as opposed to Katakuri's 1, right?
I think he had 1.
I actually don't remember Katakuri's bounty off the top of my head.
I don't remember either, but yeah, just he's not even like quote unquote. It doesn't seem like he's the strongest of the commanders. He may be. We don't know yet.
Like, and that's I'm saying King one shot pretty much all of the big mom pirates. So
hell yeah. And this nigga's 1.3. Shit. Now I'm out on the hype, bro. Queen was
1.3 bill.
He was great presentation.
Wait, wasn't Katakuri $1.5 billion?
Let me just look that shit up real fast.
Yeah, I'll look it up because you're in stream doing shit.
All right, bet. It was interesting to see how Queen handles addressing the subordinates under his command. It doesn't look like he's exactly gonna punish them for the issues that they have, because Kaido does seem to have that aspect, and even the rules of the prison seem to have that same exact aspect as well. But to see Queen take a different perspective on it, that is weird, and it does reflect Kaido's initial prerogative that he wants to
That's his. That's his. It's not quite 1 point. It's It's not even 1.1 to be fair. So yeah,
Okay.
by margin of bounty, Queen is stronger than. But that's really by only virtue of bounty, which I don't even fucking count.
Yeah, that's just,
You know what I mean?
in terms of
Because
dangerousness.
people like they go way too much by bounty and what Big News says. Like when it's been shown time and time again that Big News just does whatever the world government tells him to, so you really can't trust what the fuck he says.
He's a liar, man.
No, he's a survivalist. When a member of CP Aegis says, "Hey, this is the story you're gonna tell," right? You go, "Yep." I just watched you poke a man right through his head from about 50 yards away. So yeah, I'm gonna let you do that. You want Luffy the Yonko. Got you. We're hyping that boy up now. Got you. No, it's cool, fam. We got you.
That nigga now. But in terms of what was it before? Queen is reflecting Kaido's initial prerogative in terms of recruiting individuals with strength instead of just killing them by breaking down their will.
Yeah, and that's been Kaido's thing since Jump. He's wanted strong people in his crew forever because he knows the wars are coming up, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that Blackbeard recruited from Impel Down. Like 2 years ago, Blackbeard changed the game for crews. You know what I mean? Like it's the truth. Like Blackbeard changed.
Shit?
What?
So he out here revolutionizing the game and shit.
Kind of, like if you really think about it, like before Blackbeard went to Marineford, or sorry, Impel Down, like his crew was dope, but it was just like every other crew. It was just a bunch of people following people. We had Lafitte, which he was like some corrupted sheriff type person with the government, but like other than that, it was just, you know, a hodgepodge of people, you know, following a captain, and that was cool, you know. But when he went to fucking Impel Down and then came out with with them level sixers, you know, like this is my crew now. These are the worst criminals in the history of the fucking world. That changed the fucking game up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Especially that dude who can use devil fruits and water.
Crazy, bro.
San Juan Wolf.
Yep. All right. The next aspect that we're gonna hop into is okay. So the bathhouse thing. I forgot the fat bitch's name.
I hope Sanji was there for his sake.
That's what I thought he was gonna be when they were like, "Oh, that guy disappeared." Oh, he's probably there, but
yeah, I did my live reaction and I was like, "Oh, Sanji's in there somewhere."
Hold on. I think did I miss that? Yeah, because it was so quick. All right, so before we get to the bathhouse thing, so huge plot point. Zoro's sword is gone. Since ever ago, we've been speculating on the interaction between Wano and the cursed renowned swords, and it's now been stolen from in Ibisu Town. It could branch off into so many different possibilities, so many different aspects. We currently don't know who stole it, and he's chasing after him. And we were told, and we know that Zoro's really bad at direction, so we don't expect him to be returning back anytime soon for this. So this is basically confirmation that Zoro's starting his mission. The big storyline that we've been waiting for, it's starting this chapter right now. So the big questions are going to be, who stole the sword? What affiliation do they have? What does Zoro have to do to get his sword back? And what storylines are going to branch off from him attaining the sword or not being able to attain the sword? We've heard.
I hate that was fucking off screened. Like, especially if it was his white sword.
That's right. We don't even know which one it is. Yeah, they didn't say it.
Yeah, like it could be any number of the curse swords. I think it could be Shisui, because I mean that has particular relevance to Wano, and it's a famous ass sword.
Yeah, it's probably it. No.
But the Wado Ichimonji is still one of the like Meito class swords though, so like it's not like it's undesirable.
Shisui's the one that he got from Ryuma, right?
Yeah, Shisui's the one he got from Ryuma. That's like the legendary sword of Wano, because he used it to slay a dragon which right now people could use some of that.
Yeah, we need some of that shit in there. Okay, because see, this is because I'm not sure exactly what Oda wants to go with this. I've heard I think it's a Seven Samurai or something like that, where it's kind of a similar story where rebels are going to stop a big ass force and they go out there and they get special swords. So that could be the case for Zoro, where somebody makes a special sword for him. I'm not sure if that's going to be the actual scenario. It, a lot could happen from this. Do you have any theories?
Sorry, repeat that. I was doing one other thing. What's on what?
A lot could be pulled out from this. You have any theories before we push on?
For the swords or what? Sorry.
Yeah. For Zoro's sword. For Zoro, yeah.
Oh, for Zoro's swords. I think part of me wants it to be because somebody already had the second Katetsu, so maybe I had a kind of a theory on the Katetsus in general, how they used to be one kind of large sword, or maybe not even a sword, because they said they can be any weapon.
Mhm.
But they used to be one larger weapon, and the curse was so strong, and whoever wielded it was so taken over by the curse that they just became bloodthirsty, because the sword, like he said that in the beginning, his sword wants blood. It's bloodthirsty. It's heavier. It attacks harder. It does different things, and I think I want, like, my headcanon is that because the curse was so strong, they had to set it into 3 different swords, and then part of what's going to happen with Zoro is he's going to take 3 swords into one, which would be kind of like fitting for him, and he's going to have that one sword as one of his swords. But again, that's just a hope.
Huh. Because that would be a way to not lose a sword and to gain more.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And he's like lost all of his swords, and I'm tired of having his swords get broke. Or the Rust dude was dope, I will admit that, but he was a no-name captain that we've never seen again.
Yeah.
So
problem with that. Yep.
And I was happy to see that the dude in the thing was one of the red scabbards. I was pretty happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
it's not what I say. Like, I won't count it as me being right or anything, because we were just talking about it, and it's everybody's theory, really. Because what the one I wanted was for it to be something related to Rocks pirates, but
yeah, the Rocks of the Lurking Legend and shit. Yeah.
But Red Scabbards is still dope, like I said. So
we also found out that Hyogoro is actually the elderly man in prison with Luffy. Now,
we found that last time. Now we just get a better image of him and that age. Like last time, we learned that he was Hyogoro the Flower and that he was the former Yakuza boss. Like, we learned that in just those terms. Like, that's his name, that's his former title.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, this is additional information that we require because
But I feel like it's not new information. Just the kind of person. Once you found out that he was a Yakuza boss, you kind of had the idea that he
5,000 niggas is not new information.
Oh no! I don't mean that. I meant the idea that like he was a strong, kind leader. You know what I mean? That is the vibe you get from him now with his talk of chivalry. But as for him being like kind of the leader and everything, and even Odin respected him, like that was dope. And if he makes it out of here,
that's a thing with Yakuzas anyway.
What?
Like the older ones.
Well, what I was referring to was that the information about him being able to attract 5,000 niggas is the new part. So like this is, I'm not gonna say it's convenient because it does flow and it makes sense. He's been the entire time, and it's super cool that Oda set this in. So now, I forgot her name, but the fat ninja, she alluded to the fact that Shinobu. Okay.
Yeah.
We should only be able to pull out about 500 samurai by the end of the week. And that's like good estimates, and most likely what Oda was referring to be confirmed. But now, with his addition, and hopefully...
No. They said if they think he's... as far as
best, they would get 500.
They think he's dead. Yeah, they think they can only get 500. They're lamenting the fact that they don't have someone like Hyogoro the Flower in their corner, because they could come up with that $5,000 people.
He'd be like a
Hold on,
snap.
did I not say that? What did y'all hear?
Yeah, no. Read it again. They're lamenting the fact that they think he's dead, and that they...
No,
that
nigga, that's right. That's what I... What? Bro, hold on, bro. Y'all niggas can stop interrupting. Let me finish what I'm saying, bro. Y'all confusing what I'm saying, bro. Yes, they're saying that without help from anybody else, them alone, they were going to get 500 confirmed. That's what Oda's basically telling us. That they can gather by the end of the week 500 people, and that's nowhere near what they need, 5,000. But with the addition of Hyogoto, they're capable of getting 5,000 individuals. Now that he's confirmed to be alive here and with Luffy, the only speculation that we have left is how Raizo, Kuwamatsu, I believe, and Luffy are going to escape from the prison. I believe.
Oh, all right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not from their end of this perspective, but from an overview of the story.
Yes,
right.
yeah. That
all
now
right,
that we have him, we're gonna get that. We're gonna meet that goal.
Yeah, he's gonna have that. I don't. Okay, don't get mad at me. But anybody ever seen the movie Black Knight with Martin Lawrence?
No.
Horrible movie, but I love it.
No, I love that shit.
Yeah, you know where the queen starts talking and she's like, "Hear me, people love," and everybody like listens and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's gonna have a moment like that where he's, and then like then everybody's gonna get their samurai spirit back and hashtag shonen spirit, hashtag vengeance, hashtag murderfuck everybody.
But where
murderfuck?
Cause like we gotta do a secretive, right? So like, is it gonna be like on the day of the actual assault where he's gonna go out there and call these niggas, or like?
I think so. Don't forget that one dude who's like I forget his name because he was only shown in like 2 or 3 panels, but he was like crazy eager to join the fight against Kaido. He was young. I don't know who he is, but that dude's gonna play a key role in something. He wasn't introduced for no reason.
Oh, you mean like the ones that were like talking with that other old man that was like, "Oh, if I was only about 10 years younger."
Yeah. And then there's that younger kid that's like, "No, I'm gonna do this. Like, this has to happen."
I think he was we saw him in the procession for Komurasaki.
Oh shit! I'll have to look that up because I didn't.
Because after we saw that chapter, I might be like, he might have been like a standalone for one of those panels when we that chapter where we kept seeing like people that were the old followers.
Yeah.
And stuff. So he might have been a standalone and not talking to that old man, but one of them I'm pretty damn sure because I noted that he kind of looked like Kinemon for some reason. I was like, damn, does Kinemon have a kid that he doesn't know about or something?
Oh, no. That's not impossible given 20 years has gone by.
I'll see if I can find a picture.
It's not a kid he doesn't know about. Like, maybe like him and his wife had to go and leave their infant son behind or something.
Or it was a kid that he had, but then, the shit went down 20 years ago, so he hasn't seen him in 20 years.
Right? That could be it.
Because, Suru has been
if people
alive
wanted
this
to
whole
get
time.
crazy, it's confirmed that Roger and Whitebeard were here, so maybe they got some little youngins running around. We don't know. Life is crazy. Pussy is pussy. Now that's if you want to be a crazy theorist,
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, you can tell by the way Roger was looking at Whitebeard that they both visited a whorehouse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look at the way they're drinking those sake cups. The specific setting lets me know.
That's a little whorehouse in Wano.
The other aspect that we got was the octopuses. We first seen it on the ship when we were traveling here, and then we found out that they're actually.
I noticed that, and I was like, "What the hell is he doing there?"
They're,
the octopus?
Yep, they're attendants to the bathhouse.
Yeah, and the male attendants at that. So it's like, ooh, tentacles on my penis. That's not good at all.
Yeah, I actually found out. I was watching this show the other day, and apparently the reason why tentacle porn is big in Japan is because of the censorship. That they don't have to censor things that are not human based sex. I guess that's why they have to censor vaginas and penises. But that's how they're able to show penetration and shit by not having.
Because like they have sonnets written by like emperors and things where they would talk about concubines and be like, yeah, fucking her was like literally sticking my dick in 1,000 earthworms and letting them go to town. Like, it was like,
God,
what the fuck, bro?
That sounds intriguing, but I'm still cautious.
You're dirty as shit for that, bro.
Like, you know what? Who am I kidding? I'd smash just to be like, all right, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna find out today. I walk back, tell everybody it's 1,000 earthworms. Ain't no other words for it. Y'all gotta check that shit out.
Overall, it was a good ass chapter though.
Yeah, I liked it. It wasn't as honestly. I don't know if like you care if this is your thing, but Black Clover has been bumping lately. Like it has been close to the top of the chapters every week for past 2 months. It's been really, really good.
Yeah, I've been thinking about adding that to the list of upcoming next.
I recommend it. Like somebody like got to me. It was like, "Yo, you need to react to this now." And
I'll
people
be
don't normally
doing
do that shit.
a read through of that eventually.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But for the meantime, guys, like the video, subscribe. We're almost at 1K. We're almost at 900. So once we get to 900, we can fix our eyes in that big 1K and then get pushing on from there. Like the video. Hop into Discord to vote in the poll section for the next Monsters Anomaly installment. Right now our options are Escanor, the Demon King from Seven Deadly Sins, Devil Fruits Explained, Goro from One Punch Man, or Boros from One Punch Man. So out of those options, go ahead to the Discord and let us know who you want us to analyze completely. As for that, check out the One Punch Man podcast as well. The chapter should be dropping in I have no idea. Just watch out for that. And then I think that should be it, man. See y'all boys later on, man. Yo ho ho!